Hey everybody, I'm Sam from Nintendo, and welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. It is finally time. I'm here with my colleagues Nate and Morgan. And we've got a pretty big day ahead of us today.
Yeah, it's already noisy. On the other side of that wall, but
I can hear video games being played.
Yes.
Yeah, so to let y'all know if you're watching right now, we are coming to you live from New York City right now, and just a few yards that way behind our cameras, we've got the first stop in the preview event for Nintendo Switch going on. So a bunch of folks are going to be having a chance to get hands-on with the hardware, try out a bunch of the games that we showed off yesterday. But today, with you guys watching us, we're going to be showing you a closer look at the hardware. We're going to be taking a look at some of the software titles that were shown off last night, and we've got some special guests coming by as well.
Yep, we're going to be going, obviously everyone's having a good time out there, but we're going to have maybe even a better time in here. We're going to go a little bit more in depth on a lot of products, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, we're going to be getting our hands on all sorts of games and showing different play styles, which is awesome. I think that's so fun to finally get to show this stuff off.
Yep.
People get at this event get to get their hands on it. We get to show it to you guys at home, and this is a system that you just want to play. You want to play it on the TV. You want to pick it up. You want to take it with you. You want to do so much with it, and we get to do that. And you guys are going to get to see all that today, and it's going to be really exciting to share that, I think.
Yeah, it's very exciting for us because we've wanted to talk about this for a long time, and now we get to, so we'll actually be able to talk to folks. We've been keeping this stuff under our collective hats for a long time. It's been hard keeping these secrets. But actually, speaking of the stuff that we're going to be taking a look at and just the stuff that we went over yesterday, we've actually got a trailer to show folks to get ourselves kicked off here.
Yeah.
So please take a look. So that's a little slice of what we've got going on with Nintendo Switch.
So much to unpack there.
So much good stuff. It's,
It's, well, I mean, let's try to at least parse a little bit of that out, because I think for anybody who stayed up and watched the event last night and who watched that trailer, I think the amount of sort of the shotgun blast of information that not only went out then, but then went out afterwards via online, via Twitter, there's a lot that we need to sort of clarify, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
So, I want to first pick out one of my favorite things in there that we showed off, which is maybe not that expected, but I'm actually super stoked about Mario Kart, which we didn't mention in the presser last night, but then came out with a trailer afterwards. I'm a spooky Mario Kart player, and the idea that I can actually take that product on the go with me is basically going to make my life complete. We travel a lot, and I'm extremely excited about it. That's coming out in April, so we're launching obviously in March. It's April 28th for that game. It's a month later. I cannot wait for that game to come out.
Yeah, I think for me, one of the ones that I've had a real blast playing at the office is actually Splatoon 2. super excited to be able to take that game on the go. There's so much new content that's going to be in that game, and it's going to be so nice, especially with the amount of time, we're spending on planes and we're driving around doing all this promotion stuff, that we can have a chance to play that soon. It's going to be really fun.
And we're doing a segment on that, on Splatoon 2.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff coming up.
You should definitely stick around for that one.
Yeah, we're going in deep. Smitty's going to take care of us.
Yeah, and we saw ARMS there. We focused on that pretty big on the at the event, but we're going to be showing that today, playing that, and we're gonna really show some of the depth of gameplay that may not have been immediately understandable. It's like, it takes a little while to sink your teeth into it, and there's so much there, and we're gonna try to peel back that onion and show the depth there.
I'm glad I'm not in that segment because I always get my.
I beat you every time. So.
Yeah,
the language gets creative, to put it mildly. I will say for folks who are watching, if you didn't have a chance to check out that presentation last night, definitely take a look at it. We've got it available to take a look at now, but we had some really cool development guests stopping by as well. I'm personally super excited that Suda-san came by. Can't wait to see what Grasshopper is putting together. It looks like it's going to be awesome, but we had a whole bunch of other stuff coming from third-party devs as well as the first-party folks that we've got working right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think what's fun too is see devs from different regions. So I think it was a big. Everyone's really excited to find out that the Switch is not region locked.
Yep. That's right. Expand your library. Speaking of third parties too, I wanted to mention another one that actually sort of came out of the blue for me, but it's going to be there at launch from third parties. Has Been Heroes. I don't know if you guys have spent any time with that game, but
that game's intense.
It is very intense, and honestly, I'm not. It was a genre of game that I really wasn't familiar with, and I'm an old gamer now. And like I feel like I've seen everything, and that game felt really, really new to me. It also felt like something that I really needed to actually get smarter before I got actually good at, because I'm a Twitch gamer. Like I can do things reactively, but normally I'm pretty bad at games that involve any sort of comprehensive strategy. That game has strategy to it, so I think we're going to be showing that in depth a little bit later as well.
Yeah, and Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh man, where do we start with that game? Yeah.
Super Mario 64 is one of my favorite Mario games. I would probably be embarrassed to admit how much time I spent on that game, but I probably had dreams about racing penguins after playing it.
Anybody would call. There's no shame in that.
And it's got that vibe to it. I'm really looking forward to us being able to share more about that game, because I think there's just so much going on there, and it feels like coming home when you play it. And it's just it's beautiful.
Yep. Back to the sandbox.
Yeah. It's a good place to be.
And I do believe that we're certainly going to go in depth with The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild later on.
We've got some stuff to show off.
We have some exciting stuff to show you guys that you have not seen before later in the day. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that other people saw that trailer and then rewatched it about 5 times. I know I did the first time we did it. We've been working on the game forever, but I still came out of watching that trailer the first time, emotionally shook. It's this obviously was the first time we peeled back the layers of story and added a little bit more about what sort of the overarching bits are going to be on Zelda, and that game is so good.
It looks good.
Yeah, I feel like
it was like the last thing I saw last night before falling asleep. I watched.
I know, that's why I couldn't sleep.
And I was just seeing those landscapes in my mind as I was trying to sleep.
Yeah, if any of us look tired today, the event ended at midnight New York time, so all of us stayed up, watched the event, and then stayed up much later talking about it, looking at stuff again, catching up with folks who'd watched the trailers and everything as well. So a little low on sleep, but I think it's okay. We're going to be all right to get going.
Because it's like, new system launch is always exciting. And also, we're so close. I did the math. We're 49 days from this thing launching.
Oh.
It's crazy, man.
49 days. That's 7 weeks. That is so soon.
So, speaking of, I guess we should jump into one of the new IP that we showed up and give folks a chance to see some gameplay on the Switch.
Yeah.
So, folks, please stay tuned. We're going to be coming back with brand new IP ARMS. And, we've got a whole bunch of other stuff coming today. So please don't go anywhere. Stick around.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you guys.
Okay, now here I'll be talking about, I'll talk about ARMS when it comes to the Nintendo Treehouse Presentation, the Nintendo Switch Treehouse Presentation, as soon as we get to it, so hang on just a second.
ARMS is Nintendo. Is Nintendo. Hey, welcome back. This is Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. My name is Kendra, and I am up here with JC and Morgan, and we are super excited to showcase a ton of new games with you guys today. So right now, we're actually going to check out a brand new IP called ARMS. It's a fighting game. It involves extendable arms, and Morgan is actually going to drive the boat on this one. So if you want to...
No, actually, JC's going to take it off.
Oh, JC,
look out,
alrighty then.
Yeah, hey guys. So check it out. So ARMS. ARMS, you nailed that right on the head. ARMS is a fighting game where you have like two people that go 1v1. And they have extendable arms. So it's a little bit different than a traditional kind of like, fighting game where things are a little close. But it changes quite a bit, and you'll see that. So I guess what I'll do is maybe we should just hop into the game, and I can kind of show you how everything controls. Oh, what's up?
Oh, no, nothing.
Want to check out the screen?
Okay, now the screen here for ARMS, for 1 and 2 players, does look kind of cool. And as you can see here, you have one of the two characters punching the other one. But now back onto more part of the video.
Have a really cool graphic.
Like right there, I love this like title screen of this demo version we've got, because like right there visually, like
It's
you see
so
those
intense.
arms, like,
Yeah, it's kind of what you do, right? I mean, you kind of throw a punch and you kind of hit the person in the face, right? I mean, it's kind of what it is. And if you'll notice, I'll talk about the backgrounds later and stuff too, but we'll get into it.
Okay, as you can see here, we got Spring Man as one of the character selections. I'll talk about more of them here in a minute.
So there's a couple characters in this particular demo. There's 5 of them, but I'll start with Springman first, and I'll just kind of go into kind of basics and kind of teach you guys how to play, how it works, and we'll go from there. So as you can see,
Yeah, this right here definitely reminds me of the Wii U screen when we're talking about attaching straps to each Wii remote and stuff. But in this case, to each Joy-Con, and all of them is shown here. This reminds me of Wii a lot. Anyway, back to the video.
I'm holding the Joy-Con up in kind of like this thumbs up grip style, so like kind of the face.
Yeah, and ARMS using the thumb grips right here does look kind of cool. It does give it sort of a different sort of play style compared to using just a shaking back and forth and just doing this right here. You'd be able to use your thumbs and stuff like this too, which is kind of cool.
But like the ABXY buttons and all the sticks are kind of facing in, and then I have my thumbs on the L and R buttons up top like this. So I'm just going to press L and R by thumbs like this, and we're in. Now the motion, the way it works is you're going to tilt gently to the side, and we saw this a little bit last night where it was kind of like tilting a little bit. You saw it in the video, so we're going to tilt a little bit just to move. You don't need a lot. Okay. You also tilt forward and back like that. And with your left thumb, you can actually press the L button to dash. So you can actually just move forward and dash this way. You could dash to the left, dash to the right. All it takes is one button. So it's, in general, it's really simple, right? So R button with your right thumb to jump like that.
I'm digging this enemy that you're going up against.
Yeah, Master Mummy? Oh,
yeah.
He'll be digging me in a second. So to punch is actually interesting because your hands, these punches are more like Wing Chun punches, I call them, like thumbs up punches. So you want to punch straight and flick. It's nice straight flick.
That right there does look kind of easy to do, because all you have to do is when you're punching is instead of using your thumbs and pressing on the L and R button like this, you're just going forward like you're punching, like that on both hands. Now back to the video.
And notice how the fist travels straight, right? You can throw with your right hand, left hand. And it says twist or curve your punches, so really it's a two-step punch. So the moment after you flick, you want to gently kind of rock your right hand to the inside or rock it to the outside.
Yeah, it is kind of cool too, being able to twist your punches and going in like this, or twist them and going back like that, with your left hand or right hand going back either way.
So it's one kind of fluid motion, and that's all it takes. It's very, very simple.
That's where the movement starts. That's like the first little nibble of like where that depth comes from.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Like I will Dude, I will break this thing down. And so we were talking about, curving your punches and stuff. But what that does is, if you think about how they're standing, you really have to kind of track and predict where the other person's going to go, and then, guide your punch to their face. See? I'm going to go back to the face punching thing.
Master Mummy's totally going easy on you right now.
Yeah, so if you flick with both hands and punch with both hands straight at the same time, you will grab.
Oh yeah, that is cool too, where you feel like you're going to punch with both hands like this, but end up grabbing them, bring them closer to you. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
So now we have kind of the basics of every fighting game, right? You have movement, you have punches, and now you have throws. And don't worry, we'll get into a couple other stuff.
Now pressing the ZL and ZR buttons to unleash a fury will be kind of cool too.
So at the bottom right corner, you see the little triangle. It's kind of like on Yellow Flames and stuff.
Yep.
If you press the ZR button with your right thumb, you can press it, and then you just kind of flick both hands and punch both hands forward a little bit, and there you go. Just totally rock the other person with a super move. All right. So let me go ahead and press the L&R buttons, and let's get to a fight, yeah?
Master Mummy's so mad that he had to sit there in training, or you just beat up on him. I think.
Sit there and take it? Oh, man. I wish all my opponents were that easy. There would just be a training demo. That's not the case. I mean, this game
fun.
It would be fun, but let me tell you, man, it's all about reading the other person and what they're doing. So what's interesting about this game is also selection of arms. You'll notice that Springman actually has, a couple different options. And each of these arms on the left and right hands I can pick independently. So just for this round,
Toaster.
I'm going to pick... You want the toaster? Okay, I'll pick toaster.
Toasters, yeah.
Toaster on my left hand, and what, boomerang or trident with the other?
Boomerang's good. That'll show some of
Boomerang?
that'll accentuate sort of the curve you get on some of those punches.
Oh, man, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and select these, so press L&R to confirm, and we're off and running. Now, so another thing I want to show is blocking. So, and I'll go back into why blocking is important in a second. Well, not because defense, but other things. So, notice how my left hand, when I throw it out straight, I can hit him. But strategically, what I like doing, since I have the boomerang in my right hand, I'm going to flick out the boomerang, force him that way, and... Boomerang. Totally miss it, though. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that was nice.
We got this. Oh, that was bad. Wait. Throw a punch. Throw my left hand, and what, boomerang or trident with the other?
Boomerang's good. That'll show
Boomerang?
that'll accentuate sort of the curve you get on some of those punches.
Oh, man, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and select these, so press L&R to confirm, and we're off and running. Now, so another thing I want to show is blocking. So, and I'll go back into why blocking is important in a second. Well, not because defense, but other things. So,
Now using the boomerang right there for a right hand looks kind of cool, being able to use it and go around and punch him on the side while he's trying to punch you from the left side. Anyway, here we go with more of it.
notice how my left hand, when I throw it out straight, I can hit him. But strategically, what I like doing, since I have the boomerang in my right hand, I'm going to flick out the boomerang, force him that way, and he has to deal with that. And, there, see if I can close enough? Oh, hold on. Motion's important.
Yeah, you guys saw there what Casey did. You can sort of see there's like these little exclamation points that start to show up on the shoulders and arms. So the arms, as they take damage left and right, sort of get staggered, and that's something you have to sort of. If you get one of your arms negated, like your right arm goes down, you can't block with that.
Exactly. And further, the Master Mommy did this to me. I tried to throw, and he punched through them. So they're oh boy, move. Nope.
Nice.
Trampoline, whoop.
That was good. So you saw that he unleashed his flurry of
Eat it.
punches.
Oh, I tried to combo it, because you can actually, knock him into those, the trampolines in the back, and then combo again when he's juggled in midair, so I totally missed it though. Oh, there you go.
That was nice.
We got this. Oh, that was bad. Wait. Throw a punch. Oh, too slow, quick. I'm just gonna do this and finish him off. There we go.
Oh, that was nice.
So, strategically, depending on the arms that I pick, I'm always thinking, okay, the boomerang technically goes around arms, so I know that my fists aren't going to clash with his with that. So I always lead with the boomerang first to get him to move and to get him to punch. So that's kind of the way I think about the boomerang in this particular matchup. Now, I'm going to trade a little bit and use the trident and kind of show you some advanced stuff. So let's switch it up now. I'll do trident at my left hand, and my right hand I'll do toaster.
Yeah, and you can see this is the best 2 out of 3
Yeah,
match.
right.
Jason's got a little one win up in the left corner. You can see his little icon with the little blue dot.
And you can see our health bars, because mine's in the bottom right. And I can see Master Mummy's, it's right over his head in the top right. So, he's got his, I was so glad I was watching after that. Seriously, it was totally, and always, movement is life, man.
He wants his revenge.
He does.
He seeks revenge.
I got it. Oh, no.
Oh, you were lucky that both your arms were gone.
Yeah, and I realized that, picking the trident against Master Mommy was not a smart idea, because both of his arms can actually go through my left hand. See, the trident covers a lot of ground, but it's weak. See how that went right through?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually not very smart against this matchup. you should have thought about that. Which again, it's deep, dude. I have to tell you this, but I'll keep talking about rock paper scissors games and fighting games. But wait, give me a second. There, he's over. Eat it. There you go.
That was nice. Very nice.
Whoa! Come on. So, this is actually really hard to actually talk while I'm doing this, but let me see. Oh, he totally said that punch was good. Oh, gosh. See, what he's doing is the reason why I keep getting shot is he's powering up those punches. And when he powers up the punches, I can power it up.
Oh, nice.
And, you wake up.
Oh, this is a close one. I'm gonna grab all of those. One. Got your
Oh, God. That was so good. Okay, so let me kind of go over what you're seeing here. So essentially, you're really throwing out 3 different types of moves, right? Technically, I have a punch, I have a throw, and I have a block, which I didn't actually use very much because I actually like moving around and kind of dodging around them instead. Now, it's kind of a basic staple in fighting games, so where it's a rock, paper, scissors game, right? It's hits wins over like throws wins over blocks, and blocks usually wins over punches. And what ends up happening is if you dodge, you move out of that rock, paper, scissors game because you can't do any damage, but you can't accept any damage either, right? So let me go ahead and pick somebody else. Who should I pick?
Why don't you? Let's see. Maybe
go mess around me.
Maybe Ribbon. Yeah.
Or you want
maybe Ribbon Girl.
Ribbon Girl? Okay, I'll do Ribbon Girl.
And JC, it's important to point out that you've been playing with the Joy-Con one in each hand.
Yes.
Sort of using motion controls. But there is obviously, if you're a purist and you like button controls, you'd rather use a more traditional controller. You can of course do that as well.
You can. But for me personally, I got so used to doing this that I'm all about the motion. I kind of got used to it, and oh no, it's kind of like Splatoon. Once you get used to it, it's really hard.
What's great about ARMS, like just to make the point, is like it's a game that you can pick up. You pick up the Joy-Con one in each hand, and because you have one in each hand, like your movements are really translated on screen, and you feel like you know what you're doing right away. Like you're almost immediately like functional playing the game, pretty good. But then the more you play, the more you start to find that depth of controls. And I think the people that once they get their hands on this game are really gonna like appreciate like how much the Joy-Con brings to that game, to the game, and just discovering that depth.
And JC, you were talking about how as you throw the punch, you can actually feel the arms extending and unraveling.
Oh, it's weird. The HD Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got this, I was like, wait a minute, this is super weird.
It's like kind of disorienting.
No, it feels like it's weird. Like the best way to describe it is it feels like something's traveling out of your hand. Like if I'm punching a ribbon, it feels like a ribbon's like unraveling and traveling that way. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's the best I can do, man.
So you've got Ribbon Girl this time, and so as you guys probably noticed, he's got a different selection of arm attachments. So the characters are, the character models are one thing, and then they sort of have a stock set of 3 in this demo version of attachable arms.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Sparky and Slap-O-Mander, and I'm gonna get into a couple things.
Slap-O-Mander.
Slap-O-Mander. Love this thing. What's interesting is, if you think about different fighting games, and I play a lot of them at work, and you guys probably see me in Smash Bros. Just like after work every day. I'm really about thinking about what are the it takes a lot in other fighting games to have access to rock, paper, or scissors. Yeah, they kind of went out the character designs, and what's funny is if you look in the background, you'll also notice that depending who we pick, you don't want to leave him just by himself blocking, because he'll just start.
They have these extendable arms, and the character design
4 or 5 times.
Here, I'll go on the same one, so.
Yeah, you could.
My own set of Joy-Con here. I got the color ones, which are really exciting.
While you're putting those on, I will talk about this. So I kind of maybe I'll go into 2 players, and I'm gonna pause right here on the screen for a bit so we can check out the characters. So Springman's kind of balanced and all around. He has great motion. He has a lot of options like for movement. He has a good, the jump and the dash has a good length, and it's pretty standard. It's actually a little better than everybody else's. When it comes to Ribbon Girl, I don't know if you noticed this, but the last game I was jumping like 4 or 5 times.
Here, I'll go on the same one, so.
Yeah, you could totally do that. I was all about, dude, if you can control the vertical space, it's actually really hard for, she's hard to hit. Ninjara, I think he was my opponent, like one of the rounds before, and you said he disappeared in a puff of smoke. If you block and a punch is coming toward you, Ninjara will disappear and reappear depending on what side the punch is coming from. And then you have frame advantage on how to actually hit.
Yeah, and what's really cool too about the dev team, I think, has done such an amazing job with the IP, because the characters are sort of, they have these extendable arms, and the character design, Springman has springs, Ribbon Girl has ribbons. Ninjara, if you didn't notice, had chains for arms.
Yeah, chains for
Mastermind has gauze, so it's all things that are believably extendable in this magical world they've created. So
man, it's almost like a World Cupping sporting event almost, Anyway, so
yeah,
Master Mummy's kind of interesting because he has a little bit of super armor, which means he can take like a hit or two. But at the same time, if he blocks, yeah, he's a tank. If he blocks, you'll see him heal. So you don't want to leave him just by himself blocking because he'll just start healing. When it comes to Mechanica can jump. Yeah, right. She's actually really cool. Aside from just jumping multiple times, she can actually press the R button and hold it down, and she can steer herself in flight. So you have a ton of different options, and depending who you choose, kind of, and the arms you choose, kind of changes the way you play the character.
Yeah, so let's choose two of the ones maybe we haven't seen yet. You played as Ribbon Girl and Springman, so who do you want to? You fought Master Mummy, so should we bust out
Ninjara
and Mechanica maybe?
Oh sure, yeah, you want to do that? Here, I'll pick Ninjara.
There's Ninjara and Mechanica as well.
Chain sunglasses too. It's like wearing.
Sorry, man. They kind of went out the character designs, and what's funny is if you look in the background, you'll also notice that depending who we pick, those people in the background are cheering for me. So you see some Ninjara fans, and you're gonna see like Mechanica fans in the background right now. They're all like cheering and they have different stuff. All right. Anyway, different weapons here. I like the Sparky, and because you can charge up some punches. So I'm gonna use the Sparky to charge up. I'm playing my strategy here, and I'm gonna pick the Chakram to kind of lead you. There you go. So Sparky and Chakram.
I'm going to use the Toaster, which is also pretty standard, and the Boomerang to get some nice turns going.
Okay, in my head, I gotta.
Let's just take a second to show sort of before we start beating each other up too much. Let's show a little bit more of that. Yeah, well, let's show sort of visually what you're talking about, sort of that rock paper scissors of like what works.
Oh yeah, that's good. So how about
what do you want to show first? So right now I'm blocking.
Okay, so you're blocking. So I'm gonna punch real quick. You can see that nothing really happens.
With either hand.
Yep. But if I throw, right, this is the counter. If I throw that wins over blocks, right? And then if you want to,
I'm gonna block again, and now throw that. Go ahead and put the throw at me.
Okay, throws come. Here we go. Go throw. And notice how his punch breaks throws. So you have to really understand what's the habit. How often is Morgan punching? I'm always thinking, how far is he away from me? What's the best weapon for me to use?
Yeah, what's coming at me? Is it one arm? Is it two coming for a grab?
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of read it, but really it's simple because all you have to do is know either to flick with one hand, flick with two, block, or just move.
Yeah.
Like, it's all here. It's simple. It's really simple. You just have to, it's up in here is where, in your head. Try to get in the head. All right, you ready for this? All right. Well, I don't want to talk about my strategy while I'm hopefully beating you up here. So at the end of every jump and dash, you'll see that I'm going to power my punches, and my punch actually is charged a little bit. So I'm charging my punch on purpose. These punches become a little bit more powerful. They have status points depending if you can hit.
Oh no.
Yeah, so what I'm doing with my strategy is my left hand is a Sparky. So if I dash or jump and dash, like that, at the end of it, and throw this out, it's stun him. That's kind of my goal, and then I hit him with a Chakram. See? Look how much damage that does. Oh. Sorry, I would kind of recall that one. Yeah, we were messing around.
Yeah, we were sharing a lot of knowledge, Time ran out, so next match we can go over.
Okay, for real. This is like realsies this time.
Okay. Schedule for that.
I'm also right now kind of thinking meta. I'm like thinking like, what's he gonna pick? And that's actually a really good choice. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm gonna stick with the same plan. I want to do it. All right.
Interesting. Prepare to. The charge meter actually carries over from matches, so I already have my special ready. Pretty cool, actually.
See how I'm just disappearing? I'm not using that a lot, am I?
I love how you guys interact with the stages as well, like on the outer rims, you've got like the bouncy.
Oh yeah, and I'm using it too.
Yeah,
I was like, do it.
I was gonna throw a grab as soon as you landed and you dropped it.
Throw a combination, dude. You have to keep the other person under pressure, especially with Ninjara. He's the character you want. Oh, you missed. Don't miss, bro. Don't miss.
Style.
I'm like listening to you talk. I'm like, I'm learning so much from JC as I'm getting
it's really important. You have to study the other person. It's all about reading.
Yeah.
Because it's all about reading.
Yeah, but he looks
over
stylish while he's doing it.
On Ninjara, always.
Yeah.
He's got those glasses in his arm. He's fine. Look at those chains.
All right, so
you want
me this time? You want to switch?
I'll switch. I want Master Mummy because I love playing as Master Mummy. He's arguably my favorite character because.
All right, I'm gonna go back to Ribbon Girl.
It's really
now they're showing off more of Master Mummy and Ribbon Girl here.
Oh man. It's
But I'm going to say
it's
there's
so good to
anything
be able
else
to like
of
talk about
importance
this.
here
This is
before
so
I go
cool.
on to the next game.
I've been waiting so long to
move
talk
on to
about
the
this,
next
man.
part of the video.
I know.
go.
It's so
You see me at my
cool.
desk like playing like every day. I'm
You think you can handle
I'll
double
just
slapper
full
manners?
on impressions of each of these games
Actually,
separately in
yes,
separate video by
Double
itself.
snappies.
I don't think
Yes,
you
I can.
There's
When
You
it
can't
comes
handle
to
these double revolvers.
hands on impressions of each game, which will be in part 3 of my Nintendo
And then this
Switch
is weird. Now the one I have is the
Nintendo,
revolvers, which is
Treehouse
interesting because
Presentation
there's 3 different
practice
shots in
video.
a row that kind
This
of
is part
puts it out
of
there. And he does a lot of damage if you can connect with these. And it's really hard for some characters if you don't know the right motion options to just get eaten up like hard by these dude. Like it's
Oh yeah, you see here they're showing off.
So each one comes out
Master Mummy
sequentially, and then you can
stage
like have a hook in there toward the end, and then it'll take a turn.
Oh, you
I
totally
hope-
countered my
I hope
flurry.
We'll see a stage in a bit that where
Oh
you
yeah,
can
as you can
use
see
those
there, you
hooks
can
with
counter
the stage.
flurry.
oh good, that was a breakup throw. I did not see that one coming.
You have to know
Don't do it.
how to be able to do
Oh,
it.
look
too.
at-
Oh, I used my double jump to try to avoid that.
You're right. It's so funny because
I
there's
almost got over the top.
So let me talk a little about strategy. So even when you have and you use your ZR move, there's actually a little bit of a delay, but you get
But yeah,
extremely
I'm gonna
powerful
go on
moves. So what I was
here
trying to do with the
try to show
revolver was
something else
delay
now.
it one.
Since you have one arm disabled, I can get more aggressive.
It's all fixed. It's all right here. That's it.
So, all right. So I think we have time for one more match.
Yeah, you want more?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you know, we've been talking a lot during these, but I think it's time for us to really
Just like-
sort of
just go for it?
play for the
Yeah, I'm
champion.
gonna go on to something different now.
There you go. Counter throw.
Try and get to this part where they're talking about release dates and stuff.
As you can see, Ribbon Girl Special is fired up.
Ninja already. You do not sit. Like you have to. Oh, totally.
So that was our
That's
brand new
Arms.
IP, Arms. And Morgan, JC, thank you for playing.
Definitely. Thumbs up, dude.
Thumbs up. So stay tuned. We're actually going to check out some hardware overview next, and we will see you
Okay,
in a
good.
moment.
We're getting into hardware overview next, so. I'm gonna go ahead and get closer to showing the hardware overview off now.
Full Switch console. This is our new home console.
Oh yeah, and if this video seems laggy, it's on Nintendo's end, by the way. It's not on mine.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning back with us here on Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. My name is JC. I'm here with, I got Smitty on my right, and then to the right of him, that's Nate Dogg. Sorry, we have nicknames. But before we begin, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's out there
Yeah.
telling us that we have some
By
stream
the way,
issues.
Garth,
We're totally
thanks
working on
for
that right
tuning
now, but
in.
we're going to keep plugging along. So we're going to get right into the hardware and give you kind of an in-depth look at all the accessories, all the hardware. And again, thanks, guys. Appreciate keeping up with us, man. So,
Yes, and
Y'all
there's a
want
lot of
some?
hardware to cover. This is a
Yes.
So many toys.
very versatile
Oh my
system.
gosh. Yeah.
So exciting. Well, can we start with this?
Yeah,
Let's
you
start
want
with
some?
this.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
This is empty. We've already unpacked it, but this obviously is what it's going to look like right here. Oh God, just holding it fills me with such lust.
Well, okay.
Inside it is all this. So let's get to the good stuff.
Yes. So first of all, you have the
Oh yeah, and there's what the box art for the Nintendo Switch is going to look like once you buy it. That is a cool looking box art right there too. Anyway, back to more of the video.
actual Switch console. This is our new home console from Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch. This camera? Yes, there we go. It is a beautiful.
As you can see there, that's how big the Nintendo Switch console is going to look like. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm not going to be pre-ordering mine. I'm going to get mine in store, even though it'll take me a while because, one, I'm trying to save up for the Nintendo Switch console itself. I'm definitely going to get Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Switch version of it, and I'm going to get me a Pro Controller too, so I'm trying to save up a lot for all that. which is going to cost me around like $400+, which is going to take me a while to save up. But anyway, back to the video as we talk about the rest of this stuff.
Piece of hardware. It feels so good in the hand.
Surprisingly thin too.
Yeah, surprisingly
The
thin.
first time we picked those up,
that
was
is
like,
surprisingly
oh,
thin too.
So it comes with these Joy-Con controllers, and what?
Now, I did talk about the Joy-Cons earlier yesterday too, but I am going to reiterate that they do look kind of small, but I am going to give them a try when I get the Switch to see if they're too small for my hand, or if they're just the right size, or if I even notice them when I'm playing with them. But anyway, back to the video now.
What you can do is slide these puppies in. Did you hear that? Click. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it feels so good. Like this is like stress relief for me every day, all day. I'm at my desk just doing this at work.
I do that too.
For hours. So you can pop these puppies on there. This allows you to control it in handheld mode. And then once you have this dock connected to your TV at home, you can go from playing in handheld mode and pop it straight in there. That's backwards, was it? No, that's right away.
There you go.
Boom. And there you have it.
Yeah, now, as you can see on the back, there's the ZL and ZR buttons for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch's Joy-Con controllers. And also, I can't wait to play in both TV mode and the handheld mode when I get it too. Anyway, on to more of this video.
And then it's on your TV. Now you're playing.
Yeah, and that's sort of the overview. I want to get down into like some of the little bits on this
Right.
thing.
Oh, do
really
it,
quick,
do it.
if I can. So, first of all, you obviously you can be playing digital games, but we have game cards for this system. So, and actually, is there something in there?
Ooh.
I haven't
Is
even
there?
opened it, but.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
So
going to
this
show
is
off the...
This is a game box
The game
for
cards
what
too
I'm
here.
going to be
Here.
playing
Would
obsessively.
you like to take a look at this? Here,
Zelda.
Let's get a close up on that.
here you want to hold the box too, so you can see what the box is.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And that's what the Nintendo Switch game cart's going to look like for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Reminds me so much of the DS and 3DS game cards. But I am kind of glad that they went away from disc-based gaming and went back to cartridge gaming, because now when I do get my Nintendo Switch, I'm very glad that I won't have to reach up really high to get some games off, because now I could just sell them in an easy reachable place. But anyway, back to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game cart showing.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You gotta,
Honestly-
360, I flip it around, man. I can see the back. See those contacts. Especially.
Oh yeah, and look at those contacts right there too. Those are gold contacts too. Which looks kind of easy to get dirty, so I'm definitely going to be extra careful with mine. But anyway, back to the video.
Shiny.
Ooh, shiny contacts.
I'm gonna just blow on those real quick.
And yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be able to blow
that's-
with them
Is
too.
this,
You don't have to do it.
Yeah,
That's what
I
they
know.
took from the NES, because they took something from every system.
It's,
Pop it in, close it. We of course have the kickstand here, and I don't know if we actually mentioned this earlier, but this is actually where your micro SD card will go. So
Oh yeah, and well, they're bringing that up too. That is nice to know where your micro SD card's going to go at too once you get them. I just hope that when they do have micro SD cards that they go up to like 1 or more terabytes instead of gigabytes, because I am going to be purchasing a lot of Virtual Console games when I get my Nintendo Switch as well too, from the Nintendo eShop. As for being able to like go online and stuff like that, depending upon what the price of it is, I'm just going to be getting eShop games for eShop points and stuff like that. But now back to the video.
if you want to be, oh, do we have one of those too?
here, check it out, dude. Here, take one of
It's
these.
so
I
terrifying.
don't know if you guys can see the numbers on this micro SD card. We have a 256 gigabyte
Don't
micro SD.
It's like,
Seriously, I don't want to
Pop that in there.
And I'm going to try and make that easier to show. Hang on just a second.
And here, and I don't know if we actually mentioned this earlier, but this is actually where your micro SD card will go. So if you want to be, oh, do we have one of those too?
Here, check it out, dude. Here, take one of these.
So
I
terrifying.
don't know if you guys can see the numbers on this micro SD card. We have a 256.
Okay, there we go. As you can see, that's a Samsung 256 gigabyte micro SD card.
Go back.
Don't
Micro SD.
There we go. You can see the Samsung now, even though he's holding it in his hand. But now back to more of the video.
Seriously, I don't want to
Pop that in there, and
slide it right in.
you have storage forever, essentially.
Yeah.
And no, you
Pop
won't
it in
have
there, and of course the
storage forever.
kickstand works when you play this in tabletop mode.
Well, they put so much thought into the engineering of this thing. I mean, because you have the kickstand, it's already there. You might as well hide the SD card slot underneath that. Everything just is so well thought out.
Yep. And so we, obviously, we just showed it the way you play it at home when you're docked.
Right.
Pull it out and play it on the go. When you're playing it in handheld mode, you're whatever, sitting on the train, sitting on the plane, playing it like this. What we're calling tabletop mode is when you are going to kick the kickstand out, grab these, set them up. To be honest, this there's a number of ways that you can play this. I personally will play like this on a plane quite a bit, I think, but
Well, that's the way, like, with Wii, I'd just be on my couch, just kind of like
full
back.
Oh yeah, it's all back, man.
but of course, each of these are individual controllers. So I mean, we could set this up,
Absolutely.
and we're sitting next to each other on the train and jamming out.
Right, and the design of this thing is so that this kind of mimics like a SNES controller, in that you have those same inputs. Obviously, instead of a directional pad, we have a analog stick now.
Yep.
But it's
Clickable stick.
yeah.
So that's button. And I think the first time, you got pretty big hands. I got sort of normal size hands. I think the first time we saw these, we're like,
I was a little worried.
It seemed like it was going to be small, but
Yeah, I'm
this is
kind
one
of
of
worried
the
about
reasons
the
why it's so
about the
important that
size
we
of
have
Joy-Cons too,
sampling
which
going
I'm
on. Other
reiterating
people are out
here.
there playing it. We get to do some hands-on here, but it's really surprising when you get your hands on this
It
thing.
is.
Sort of how comfortable it
It
feels.
just kind of disappears into your hand.
Yep. And
It's
yeah,
an action
again,
of your body. at
Yeah.
that point.
whether you're playing it like this or like this. Yeah.
Right.
What's so funny is you mentioned how it disappears your hand. I don't know if you guys saw the thing for Switch. Nintendo Switch. We did ARMS like last segment, and like I remember grabbing first time when I first played ARMS, and I started throwing punches. I was like, that's great. And then Bill looked over and said, "How's it feel?" I'm like, "What?" And I'm like,
My-
"It's like the
my arm?
Joy-Con." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah," and I
About
totally
me.
forgot I was holding them.
Yeah, I'll
Like, it
see
just-
how that
yeah,
feels.
So you'll
How it
understand.
feels
when
my
you
hands
put it in
too
your
when I
hands.
get it.
And that segment pointed out what I think is obvious to a lot of people by now. So accelerometers and gyrometers in both of these. So tilt control like this. If you're playing it like this, you're obviously going to be able to do whatever you like. I think we also have shown these as well. So the SR and the SL buttons are up here. So when you're playing this mode, like if you were playing, the SNES style as you were talking about, those would be your shoulder buttons. But the system also comes with these straps, right? So when you click these on, it's really, for safety's sake.
Yeah, now the Joy-Con straps right here do look kind of thin. So when you're using them, be sure not to break them too, because even though Nintendo hadn't said anything about that yet, they do look like they're easy to break. Now I'm going to get back to more of the video.
Obviously, you want to wear this, but you don't have to. If you're basically playing it without these buttons, it really depends on your own comfort level. Like some people, I think, will want to play a lot of games without this because it just fits their hand better. But for other people, sliding the wrist straps on will give them a little bit extra juice on top of this, and it extends the L and R buttons up top, so a little bit more comfortable like this. These ones, and I should point out, these come with it. We have some lovely colors here as well. These are actually sold separately. I love these colors.
They are extreme.
Yeah.
They're bright, man. Like if you take it even, they're bright.
They pop. They do pop. It's like I don't think I've ever seen a physical object like that looks this bright. It just like floods my eyes with color, and I love it.
Yeah.
And I love the finish on all of these. If you look at the standard controllers, and then these, they all have this kind of matte finish, which just looks sexy, to be honest.
Yep.
Like it looks so good.
Neon blue, neon red. So again, those will be separate. And we also have. Maybe we should show that one too. Here, I'll give you one of these.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, you here. Pop it down.
Oh,
You got
This
this.
guy.
what? Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you do it. Yeah, here, go.
So this.
Yes.
This is the wheel accessory, which you can also is also sold separately, but you can also plug this in. I don't know how many people.
Oh yeah, this wheel right here does remind me of the Wii's Mario Kart of the Wii wheel for Mario Kart Wii for the Nintendo Wii, of course. Just a smaller version of it, and it will be nice to be able to use one in two different ways, which I'm going to let them speak about here.
Well, sort of. I think that there are two camps from playing Mario Kart. Certainly, there were in the Wii era where there are people who were absolutely devoted to normal controls, which is fine. There are people who got really excellent at motion controls and really loved it. I certainly did. I personally like to finish races driving one-handed with my wheel like this.
That's why you always came in 8.
Yeah.
Only in real life.
First.
Hand on 12, other hand in the air. Like.
Anyway, this is obviously a little bit smaller than that, but still actually feels really, really
This
good.
is and you have the L and R buttons as
On
well.
the back.
That's
So,
so.
again,
So when
something.
you're Mario Karting, you can be tossing shells out, and yeah, of course.
It's funny, and it's unfortunate that you can play Splatoon. We play Splatoon 2 like mad with this thing.
Sure.
And it's excellent. There's also a charging grip accessory that'll come as well that you can actually plug these into, plug like a spare set of Joy-Con into, and charge.
Yeah, speaking of charging, we haven't actually, I guess,
Oh
talked
yeah, I
about
will be
this,
buying
so
a charging grip.
we might as
for-
well. I mean, I think we're
the
ready to talk
Joy-Cons,
about
too.
the Joy-Con controllers in depth.
But I'll be probably,
These are
probably
constantly
doing that
charging
on
when
separate.
they're attached to your
time and
Nintendo
date,
Switch
though.
system. So it's kind of this, you never really have to worry about them running out of juice because they're kind of like passively charging every time you pop it in there. I mean, you don't have to think about it, which is super cool.
Yep. No, this is I love this thing.
You know, I have to mention, speaking of other features of that, one thing I really liked was when you had to use my system at work, all you had to do to sync your pair of controllers is you just went plump and you popped them on, popped them off, and they're synced.
Oh yeah, that's kind of nice too to be able to easily sync your controllers with somebody else's system when you need to as well. But anyway, back to more of the video.
Done. That's it.
Right, because you can actually connect, a number of Joy-Con controllers to one Switch system.
Yep.
And they will all sync the second you pop them in there like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yep.
Easy.
So a couple things we still haven't covered. Of course, the home button over here. We have the capture button for capturing screenshots, and as we mentioned in the stream last night, eventually we'll be capturing video as well to share online all of your exploits. There's the
I'll mostly be using my share button for screenshots, and as long as they allow you to, I'm going to be using my Elgato Game Capture HD for the Nintendo Switch when I do get my Nintendo Switch system for gaming, of course. But anyway, back to the video.
NFC readers in the right Joy-Con. There's also, I don't know if you can see this. We have this in the camera. Yeah. That is the IR camera, and as
you can
Mr.
see
Quigley
there, that
demonstrated last night,
very-
it basically can judge
very
depth,
view
it
of
can
the
judge
IR
sort of
camera,
motion,
too.
It can judge JC snacking on things. I think
Oh,
we're going to be
oh,
showing a
that's-
little bit later.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about the gameplay possibilities that are going to get unlocked with this. It's just yet another cool piece of tech that's in there that I think for a lot of people, you get overwhelmed with the amount of information, the amount of tech that's in
Right.
something, and hopefully, if you're like me, your
I
mind
will
sort of comes
eventually
alive
get
with the
into some
possibilities of what software
dislike
developers
/ hates
will be
for
thinking when they get their,
this part of the
their hands on this
presentation,
stuff.
too.
They can, like, how many ideas is this going to
When
ferment
I-
for them to come out with great software?
as we
for
get
this
into
system?
as we get
Fills me with
in
excitement.
longer
I'm
to this
glad there are
video.
people much smarter than I am who are actually going to utilize these tools to make awesome games for me to play.
Well, it's crazy thinking about how much tech is packed into just 5 inches or however big this thing is. It's like it's a technological marvel as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, so don't lose it.
Yes, I'll
Yeah,
do my
seriously.
best.
Take good care.
In general, even like with the console itself, the first thing when I picked it up was like, this thing is thin, bro. Like this thing is really like it's
It is thin.
and there's a lot of it, right?
But it's so sturdy. Like playing Splatoon, on my Wii U gamepad, I would, you get frustrated sometimes when your team isn't keeping up, and you're shaking. And like this thing is so solid. I don't know if I could break this thing if I tried. I'm not gonna try.
Don't.
Yeah, hang on just a second, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
And,
take good care.
in general, even like with the console itself, the first thing when I picked it up was like, this thing is thin, bro. Like this thing is really like it's
It is thin.
and there's a lot of it, right?
But it's so sturdy. Like playing Splatoon, on my Wii U gamepad, I would, you get frustrated sometimes when your team isn't keeping up, and you're shaking. And like this thing is so solid. I don't know if I can break this thing if I tried. I'm not gonna try. Don't.
Judge sort of motion. It can judge JC.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
And,
take good care.
in general, even like with the console itself, the first thing when I picked it up was like, this thing is thin, bro. Like this thing is really like it's
It is thin.
and there's a lot of it, right?
But it's so sturdy. Like playing Splatoon, on
The
my Wii
Nintendo
gamepad,
Switch does look kind of
you get
thin.
frustrated sometimes when your team isn't keeping up, and you're shaking. And like this thing is so solid. I don't know if I can break this thing if I tried. I'm not gonna try. Don't.
Anyway, now see why they cut it out now, because that's where part of the video was messing up. But anyway, now I want to go into the next part of the video now. Slowly but carefully.
The series, me being such a fan of the series, and absolutely, we're seeing a recap.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. We're here still in New York hanging out, and we've got Reggie stopping by. How is your day going so far?
My day's going great. I understand. I fixed the stream.
Good job, thank you.
So yeah, we're having a great day. So we kicked off this morning. We recapped some of the announcements that happened overnight. We have a packed house of folks, media influencers, getting their hands on. What's going to be really exciting is tomorrow some consumers get a chance to get some hands on, and the buzz and the reaction to the games is just fantastic, which we knew it would be. Our products always show great. Once consumers get their hands on the product, they really have a sense of what it is we're trying to do, and we're seeing it again here with Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I've been sneaking peeks out the door over there when we have breaks in between the streams, and it's been really fun watching people get that first hands-on experience and just really kind of get what it's about when you get your hands on it and you feel the rumbles and you're actually doing the movements. But it looks like people are having a good time.
They're having a great time. We know that the content is fantastic. We know it's going to play so well. There is always a challenge of, okay, so how do you communicate it? How do you communicate all of the fun and enjoyment that's in ARMS? And earlier today, seeing the team play it and really communicate it here on Treehouse Live, I think hopefully now the fans at home are getting a sense of just how great the content is to play, and so we're off to a great start.
I know we've got some more stuff like that to show off later, but you actually brought us some goodies to check out here too.
So I brought some goodies, and this is so appropriate, right? With Nate here.
Oh God!
Nate being such a fan of the series, me being such a fan of the series.
So if anything goes walkabout, we saw nothing.
Exactly. If anything's missing, it's been hidden away in my pockets. But yes, so we've talked about wanting to create really some defining collective sets for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that's what we've done. And we've created two different sets, and what we have laid out here in front of us are some of the essentially everything that's going to be included. Obviously the game, and we're going to focus.
Show this stuff off a little bit.
Right, so we're going to focus on the master set, right? So this is the suggested price $129.99 set, and in that set.
Yeah, now for the master set of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword here, I do kind of hate that they're limiting this for specific numbers. I wish they would just keep it up for at least a year. That way, everybody who wants the master set has a chance to be able to get it instead of limited quantities of it. So now let's get on to more of the video.
One of the things that's really cool is the statue. It's It's a beautiful statue.
No, yeah, that Master Sword statue there does look kind of cool. But I will say, that it's not that's the best thing in the world, but it does look kind of cool.
There has some significance within the game.
Yeah. We're calling this the Master Sword of Resurrection. You can see it's not the healthiest sword right now. You can see it's all banged up and it's got rust and everything like that. And of course, this flower here is fairly significant in game as well.
There we go, a much better view of it. As you can see, the rust and broken pieces of it there too. But anyway, now back to more video.
I think if folks are paying attention to the trailer, you'll see them pop up.
So, really, the statue is a defining part of this series, this set. Collection of music, right, that we've got in the CD. We've got the coin that's part of the set. This part is really cool. So this is the carrying case for the entire Nintendo.
Oh, you gotta
Switch.
flip it, show the back too.
Yeah, you gotta show the back.
Yes.
So it's really cool. And then we got hidden stuff in there. Oh, you're destroying the magic.
It's got great storage capacity in there. So this, you can take your console.
You could take your
and other
console.
goodies.
You could take a
okay,
variety
now,
of different
as you can see, this carrying case here would look kind of cool if they, as long as it looks kind of cool, but I wish they'd sell it separately too.
So this is the map. Two different sides. I need to make sure I'm holding it.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm holding it the right way.
As you can see there, the map for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild does look kind of cool too, but I'm gonna try and get me an online printout of that, both sides of it, because I don't want the actual tapestry. But anyway, back to more of the video now.
What's really neat about this is the texture. Yeah. The texture of the, it really feels like parchment. It feels really cool. I have to say, for me personally, when I first saw this, it brought back such memories to the NES version of Zelda, the SNES version of Zelda, some of the things that we included in Nintendo Power at the time. And for me, this is really special.
The same way. I'm excited for adult gamers like me who remember that sort of feeling. I think it's rarer and rarer to get stuff. We don't have quite as many manuals and stuff with games nowadays, but especially for kids opening something up and sort of dreaming about the adventure they're about to have in this place, I think is important. And having a visual like this, I see people pouring over this the second that they crack it open. And actually,
push off the other side as well.
Back as well. This is this actually. There's no way you're going to get all the detail that you need to by looking at this, but this actually is telling the legend of Calamity Ganon. This is going to be a big part of the story.
Yeah, this is telling the legend of a Calamity Ganon here too, but if you want more in-depth analysis on that, go over and watch Zeltic and maybe check out his translations of it, because I am going to say that does sound and look kind of cool though, and his translation is as on point as it's going to be, I think. But anyway, back to more of the video.
Corners of it. Anyway, I don't know.
So really, this set, I have to say for the fans, this set is extremely limited in quantity, and so certainly if you're eager to get your hands on this, look for the pre-sales that go up by the various retailers, and you need to jump on it. We're gonna make it available, and when it's gone, it's gone. So this is going to be a very exciting set. The other set we have is essentially everything except without the sword statue. So this set, this will have a little bit more quantity, but again, also limited. And so from a consumer standpoint, if you want to experience Zelda in this type of special collection, jump on the pre-sales.
I don't know how close a look we got at this coin, but if we can get the camera on this, it's really sharp looking on either side. I don't know if we can get a shot there.
But yeah, I'm not going to go for Master Edition or the Special Edition of this.
Oh, there,
unless
yes.
I find
there.
one
Oh, I'm not
at
going
the
to
time
move
that I
my
get my
hands around. There
Nintendo
we go.
Switch. but we'll
And
see.
then on the other side as
But
well.
for
The
now,
coin is really cool. It's
I'm just
really
going to get the
special.
game itself.
Got some weight to it too.
It has some.
Hefty.
It has some weight to it. And one of the things that we've seen when we've made collective coins available, for example, at the Nintendo Store in New York, the fan passion is really tremendous. I think the fan passion for this coin is going to be really strong as well. It's special. It's limited. It is what it is, and you better jump on it if you want it. And certainly for me, this set is the one that I would get my hands on.
Have you figured out how we're doing this at NOA? Like, are we lining
We're
up?
fighting over them.
So,
is there an internal policy?
So the internal internal policy is if you want one, you have to arm wrestle me, and if you beat me, then you get to have one.
Can we team arm wrestle you? Just
but
what
we're gonna do is we'll flip the coin, and heads right-handed, tails left-handed for me. So that kind of tries to even out the odds.
This through HR.
No, certainly. The nature of this type of collection, it will be limited. It's going to be limited for employees too. I hate to say it.
Oh, that's right.
That's fair.
You got to experience it like everyone else.
Exactly, and we believe that for the person who calls himself a Zelda fan, this is what they want to get their hands on.
I'm done.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm guessing you have a pretty full slate.
I do have
ahead of you over the rest
I have
of
a
this
full
weekend.
slate, but I had to come here and show this off. We're very excited about this. We think
thank
this
you.
is fantastic fan service. Before I was a Nintendo employee, I was a Zelda fan, and so as we look at doing these types of activities, we really want to make sure that the fan is going to be excited, and we think they're going to be tremendously excited with this.
I agree.
And if you want to just leave this here when you go.
As long as
look after
as
it
long as
for
it
you.
all makes its way back to Redmond, we'll be all cool.
Maybe? Yeah, we can. Nate, now figure that out
Yeah,
when you head off. We'll make sure it all works out. But thank you so much again for coming by.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. We've got all of the great content to share. Stay tuned, fans watching at home. More to come.
And actually, coming up next, we're going to go play some Splatoon 2.
Oh,
so
maybe I'll stay.
you get to go play. We're going to jump in. Just skip a meeting. It's fine.
That's right.
Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Bye, guys.
Okay, now I'm going to try and quickly get to Splatoon 2 here. Very carefully, I might add.
Powerful, but it actually leaves you very vulnerable. So I should mention. It's kind of
Okay, here we go, everybody. It's going to take a second, but
Hey guys, what's
here we
up?
go.
I am Eric from the Nintendo Treehouse, and we are here on the kind of show floor of our Nintendo Switch event, and we're going to play some Splatoon 2. Yes, this game is actually happening. It's not a port. This is a brand new game, sequel to Splatoon that was on Wii U.
Now,
And we're going to
Splatoon
jump
2,
in,
I
and
might
I
get
have JC here. He's going to
later on
highlight
for
the
my
first
birthday or
of the
something.
4 weapons available in this build we have today. And that weapon is the Splat Doolies. So this is a brand new weapon.
But I'll
You can
go
ahead,
more in depth
click
about
in.
this game.
A brand new weapon that
when
is
I do
kind of a
part 3 as
dual-wielding
well.
weapon where you are able to shoot ink from both hands, which obviously, is new to the Splatoon series. And hopefully JC can hold his own. How you feeling, JC?
Dude, pretty good, man. I mean, get a chance to stand up and play some games. This is really more my speed.
All right. So I played a lot of Splatoon with JC. I know he's a talented individual, talented player. So let's see how he does. So
But I am going to
the
pause
Splat
right here and talk a
Doolies,
little bit about it.
you can see he has 2 red particles. So it's
And as you can see there, the squid people do look kind of updated compared to the last time too. But now I'm going to get back to more of the video.
actually you have a little bit of spread to your shots. One of the he's painting the Jeep for some reason. It doesn't count towards his Turf War goal, but that's
Oh,
cool.
and as you can see
So
there,
I
they
should
got the
mention
double shot
this game
too.
mode is called Turf War. Turf War is a game mode in which you kind of try to cover the most turf. So you have 2 teams of 4 Inklings. They're spraying the ground with ink, trying to cover as much ground as they can. And when the time runs out, whoever's covered the most ground wins the match. So, look, JC is using these flat dualies here. You can see,
Flat dualies
nice.
Flat dualies look kind of cool, but they're...
One of the most cool things about this new weapon is actually it gives you this new maneuver to use, which is a dodge roll. So as JC's shooting ink around, he can use the jump button while he's shooting, and he can actually kind of jump to left and right all around. So why don't you do that real quick, JC? Yeah. So that gives you this maneuverability, allows you to outmaneuver your opponents in a way that really wasn't possible in the original Splatoon game. And in addition, when you use that, so you can see his reticle, the two reticles actually become one right after he uses that dodge roll. And that enables him to fire more accurately and more quickly, so he can actually use that to just, pop behind someone, flank them with that dodge roll, and then light them up really quick. So, use your special, yes. So one thing I should mention is the specials in this game are all brand new. So there's not a single special in this game that anyone has ever seen in a Splatoon game before. That one was the Inkjet. It's a kind of this jetpack that you hover up into the air and then you fire these ink blobs down at people, they explode. And it's really powerful, but it actually leaves you very vulnerable as well because you're kind of in this position where everyone can see you in the air. And in addition, when the special expires, you actually go back to the point that you took off from. So people can kind of camp that. So you have to be smart about when you're using it, be aware of where you are when you use it, and all of that. JC's doing pretty well here, splatting some fools. So it looks like he has the suction bomb. Yes, use that. Use it. Oh, it's teammate. Okay, next time. You're good next time. So in this weapon set, he has the suction bomb. Which is making the return from Splatoon 1. JC seems to be doing pretty well. How are you feeling about this match right now, JC?
I was feeling okay until I got splattered right there, but it's pretty good. I think we're behind though.
How are you feeling about the dualies?
The dualies are actually, you need to learn how to use these dualies because knowing how to roll and then knowing that you do, additional damage and all of your ink is focused kind of like in one spot is incredibly important. But hold on, I'm going to try and get as much ink as I can here. Gotta give it back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. The dualies, I feel like there's such
now this part is done. I'm gonna
potential for like
try to get to the next part of the video. So I gotta get this done by
as far as like being able to outmove your opponent.
Get ready for.
Nice work. Looks like you guys won that match. JC went 4-2. 1921 lead. Not bad. Surrounding you, you can actually jump to that brand new. But this special. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I think we're just gonna leave it right there. Apparently, every team that's Morgan's on. Morgan worked on the localization of the original Splatoon. Not necessarily, may have been tweaked a little bit, but this is gonna. I think for Splatoon veterans who want to jump right into Splatoon 2 and feel right at home, this is your weapon. But Morgan has charged up a special, so the special on this, as I mentioned, all the specials are brand new. But this special is called the Tenta missiles, which I am thinking about changing the name, to be honest, because before I thought it shot out 10 missiles, anyway, I don't talk about it. But he can target anyone, and anyone in his targeting reticle, when he pulls the trigger, oh, nice. It actually sends out 4 homing missiles per target and will destroy anyone it touches. Obviously, it can be avoided, but it's difficult, man. It's really powerful special. Morgan had an interesting tactic there. He actually charged up his special, jumped back to his spawn point, and then he was able to get kind of a better overview of the action on the level, so he could target more effectively.
Okay, now I'm gonna get on.
All right. So then you have burst bombs, correct?
On with more of the part of the video now. I want to say their goodbyes at least, though. Hang on. And there we go.
Absolutely, Morgan.
Hey guys, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. I am Morgan from the Treehouse, joined by on the far end of the couch with Eric from the Treehouse, but most importantly, our very special
And
guest,
now on with
Ben
some Super
from
Bomberman
US, to
footage
take
from
us on
Nintendo
what was sort of the
Treehouse.
first ever like
From
in-depth
Nintendo
look
Switch
at
Treehouse.
Super Bomberman R, an exclusive title for Nintendo Switch. So Ben, tell us what this game is all about.
Absolutely, Morgan. We are super excited because in every sense of the word, Super Bomberman R represents the best things that the Switch has to offer. And in a real sense, this is a total throwback to the original origins of what Bomberman really means. You can go all the way back to the Super Nintendo in terms of the style of play we were going for this title. You can really feel the love that the developers put into all of the work. I mean, it's just a really fantastic and engaging title, and we're really excited to have it on the Switch this time around.
I'm pumped. I'm also pumped.
I love Bomberman.
There's a lot of Bomberman fans out there.
Well, we've been getting the tweets. They've been coming in hard and fast, so we're happy to bring it to you guys. So we're going to start out today in the story mode, and I believe you and I are going to jump right in.
I'm going to boot that up right now.
Absolutely. And the story mode's fantastic because it can be both played single player or in a co-op experience with a buddy. And we are going to skip the cutscenes. You guys will have plenty of opportunities to watch the cutscenes. There's a lot of story.
Let's go, beginner.
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty.
That's all right. We're all a little rusty. It's been a long time. We can warm up with some beginner levels.
Technopolis, the fifth and outermost.
Bomberman always reminds me of college because I played a lot of Bomberman.
Yeah.
And this feels so like it's like riding a bike, man. It's like a reminiscent.
Right back up and rock and roll. There are the 8, and you guys can take your picks. There's a lot of different cool colors that you'll be able to customize and go with. And for me, I tend to prefer the best personality. I go with the personality I like. I know some people are more color-oriented. And as we play this game, we're going to go ahead and you and I will get through a few levels here, and we'll see us pick up powers and icons, and you keep those as you go. So when we defeat the first map, we might want to walk around a little bit and pick up a few more of the cubes and make sure that power.
I like how just from the simple like the eye animation, the little movement animation, like you can see the personality. Just like
I gotta go yellow.
I definitely can't wait to get my hands on this game either.
Okay, looks like your controller's not connected right now.
Not connected.
Okay,
Right.
so
it's controller 3. I just need controller 2.
This will probably be about the
Okay. Well,
4th or 5th Nintendo Switch game that I get would be Bomberman R.
Not
I'll talk more about that later as to why too.
Just go along.
In part
A lot of
3 of
different options
this.
that go with the pom-pom
Of my impressions for
that
this.
can make you a little visually distinct.
When
Say
we
you and
talk
your buddy
about
both really want to be
games by
green,
themselves.
you want to be black. As you play the game, you unlock a lot of different coins, so you can get a lot of cool cosmetics that make you really pretty interesting as you go along. So
I gotta go yellow. Green's adorable, but yellow, like,
it's awesome.
it's real good. Okay, so that that's controller 4. We need 3.
We need 2.
My bad. We need 2.
Throw us the last one.
It's the last one.
One of these.
That'll be it.
No, I promise.
Or not. So
Or you can play.
I could, but it's in 2-player mode, isn't it?
No, you can opt that. You find
Annual story. Boom. We are skipping this cutscene. This one too.
In either case, hey, the really nice thing is when we do find controller 2, you can play the first level, and I can jump in at level 2 or level 8.
Hey, that's
So
awesome.
no sweat if your controller desyncs or the battery dies.
But we can't start because we don't have a controller 2.
yeah, sorry guys, we're having a really quick issue.
4 and what? Oh, that was too fast. Okay.
I could try to desync this one and just see if it.
We're working on it. We've got behind the scenes grabbing us the right one.
In the meantime, you can see the level we're going to be playing in. It's like 3D. So it's 3D, but it's 2D.
There we go. Oh, cool! I get one of the blue ones.
I know. I feel like this was all just a scam, or not a scam. It's just like setting you up to get the really cool blue one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally excited about that. Man, that's beautiful. All right, now back to what we were talking about. We're good. I'm black. I got it. All right, rock and roll.
Oh, I'm blue now. That's fine.
That's okay. No big deal. No skin off my nose.
All right.
So don't underestimate this first level. I know the enemies aren't going to look super intimidating when we get in here, but I've unfortunately died many times to the inflatable balloons that show up on the first level. But more importantly, when we're working together, there are team kills in this game. So, try to be careful where you place your bombs.
Yeah.
You don't want to be constantly going
There's friendly fire.
There is friendly fire.
You got to be smart about calling and stuff out. All right, so we're trying to destroy these balloons.
Absolutely. And in every level, it's actually going to be just a little bit different. So, for the most part, I've killed myself here right off the bat. They are
Anybody who's playing Bomberman knows what it's like to trap yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
That's sort of like
You're back though.
I am back.
So we have a shared life pool.
We do have a shared
We
life
have 8 lives among the 2 of us, and you just wasted one of ours, so thanks.
I did, in fact, waste one of ours. I was busy talking and kind of walked into my own bomb lock.
Oh, just,
So while you're clearing here, I'm actually going to...
Yeah, let's go on some of these ready.
Blocks, yeah.
Ooh, see, I got an extra bomb.
Nice.
From here on out, I will be able to place 2 bombs.
Yeah. And you might want to share with your friends when you play, or you might just want to afford all the power-ups for yourself. It's kind of your own personal choice.
You know, I'm a nice guy, so I like to share. I hope you're the same way.
You know, I will pretend to share for this.
And I love how the power-ups like are that. What you guys will notice, the power-ups, like they really have that total throwback art style, like pixel art. I mean, the game is like a love letter to, like you said, the original, but just those little details really bring that back.
Look at the way Blue runs, like with his arm.
Yeah, they all go.
Yeah.
Even the way Black stands.
For
So when you
Bomberman
walk in there,
art,
you'll get a special pose with Blue.
The gameplay here does look kind of
But the
reminiscent.
the key thing is
of
all
the
these
old
Bombermen
style
have their
Bomberman
own
games here.
personalities as they come out. Yeah, he gets the yawn, he does the
just
stretch.
He's
He's
Which
just
is
very
kinda
relaxed
cool.
about what he does.
I think it's dangerous to be that sleepy shooting bombs all over the place.
Hey, he's got a lot of power in, right? You can't underestimate any of these.
Okay, so now things are getting dangerous. We have magnets. So if I drop this bomb here, the magnet's just going to suck it over.
The magnet is going to suck over, and I'll actually demonstrate that in a second.
Who wants that? You want that?
I'll grab it, yeah.
Ah, took it, sorry.
So just, you... So here's the magnet.
I just dropped the bomb.
You can see it just pull that bomb right in there. Now the other thing about enemies is... Yeah, these are the bane
I need
of
help.
your existence. What are you going to do here? Because I'm not going to be able to kill him. Oh, the magnet just ruined his bow.
No, I got it.
Oh, you're good. All right. And I got that balloon along the way. So yeah, to your point earlier about the graphics. The graphics are obviously upgraded. They're beautiful in 3D, but they still have this really cool... We try to mingle in a lot of the retro feel. The developers put a lot of care into how the icons and how the different enemies work.
This game does have retro
It's
story
very
feel to it as
And
well.
these little guys will walk away from bombs once you place them as the levels get more and more strong. So you saw him actively dodge that bomb there. He's perfectly smart. But once you go through a few more levels, you'll find out that the enemies get pretty bright and are actually pretty substantially dangerous.
So he's going to try to avoid... Oh,
Yeah, he's actually going to
So
turn
we might have to... Actually,
You got him right there.
I
Oh, you didn't trap him.
I might need your help with that, actually. Oh, he walked into the fire. That's how it works.
That's how it goes. All right, I'm taking both of these because you smashed all the power-ups earlier. And that magnet's going to keep that bomb trapped right on top of that guy, so we are rocking and rolling with that.
But just playing classic Bomberman with real-time shadows, like, blows my mind.
Isn't it cool? It really is just amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool how much they've done with that core mechanic. I mean, dropping bombs, blowing stuff up, but then they've got all these new little things added in, and it really, between co-op and as we'll see later, multiplayer, battle mode, like, there's just so many different ways to rip off that core, which is almost so strong core gameplay mechanic.
And it's just one of those games that's timelessly fun with your friends. And
Okay,
what
now-
I'm really looking forward to with this game in terms of the single player is actually to see what the speed
I'm gonna
runs
skip
can
a
do.
little bit of this
Because it
next
is
part
hard in and of itself.
of this game.
Blew me up. Beat this whole map on my own if I wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and sadly end it all with one little bomb. It'll give me the opportunity to continue here. Now, for our purposes in this demo build, we got a lot of coins, these gems that are going to accumulate. But in the final game, you're going to earn these through gameplay. And you're going to think, why wouldn't I ever just spend it on continues? Well, because there's really cool cosmetics that go along with this that you want to go and unlock, and you may not want to spend your gems on continues. So you might actually just have to give up, and that'll actually restart you back at the beginning of the world. And that's a true throwback to the old school retro style, where yeah, you get your lives, and you can try to make it through those levels, but if you die,
You get punished.
You're punished. You're punished a little bit. And I like that mechanic for
Yeah,
myself.
this is kind of
You
nice
can make
too.
a choice. You can spend the coins or
What the
not.
old school
For our
feel to
purposes,
the
let's give
to the
up.
old Bomberman games.
And obviously right now we have 50,000 gems, but
Yeah.
that's because...
Yeah, right. We set it up for the demo.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so
Alright,
that's
okay,
time
that's
for you guys to
amazing.
get back to
Okay.
the, you guys have been teaming up for a little bit here, so it's time to, beat each other up a little bit.
What? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Multiplayer.
Cool. So,
but yeah,
we
I'm
were
gonna
just playing
skip
cooperatively,
multiplayer-
now it's
multiplayer
battle
here.
to the death.
It is a battle to the death. Yeah.
And try and get on to something new. But I'm gonna at least let them, if they do, say their goodbyes.
This pace, and I am red.
Oh, we have up to 6. I don't think we can do this to us.
That's all right. They're all synced up. That's just an example of level.
This was awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem,
We're
guys.
taking a
Thank
quick
you very
break. We're going to be back with Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So stick around for that. We'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, now I'm going to go into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe here.
Characters.
Yes, they're
Characters.
Yeah. And a new character.
Fine. It's good. One, two. Check, check, one, two.
Check, check, check.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2. Hey guys, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. We are here to play some Mario Kart for y'all. Specifically,
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, exactly. The definitive version, I would say, of Mario Kart 8.
Oh, absolutely. So this version of Mario Kart.
Yeah, tell us about this game.
Has everything you could ever want in a Mario Kart game. So it's Mario Kart 8. It includes all the DLC that came out for Mario Kart 8, in addition to a brand spanking new battle mode. And new characters, new carts, there's everything you could ever want. So we are going to jump right in. We're going to have Kendra and JC play a race. So, 2-player, you can take that one.
Okay.
You take this one.
Haha.
All right, so the new characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is only available on Nintendo Switch, are Inklings. So we have the Inkling boy, we have the Inkling girl.
They're the fresh characters.
Okay, now as you can see here, they're showing off some Inkling characters for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe here, which is kind of nice that they've been brought into the Mario Kart universe. But I'm gonna let the Nintendo guys talk more about them. So here we go.
Characters.
Yes, they stay fresh all day, every day. And we have King Boo. Is brand new. We have Dry Bones, who did not.
Oh yeah, it's nice that King Boo and Dry Bones are back too.
Make an appearance in Mario Kart 8. And then we have all of the DLC characters. So you have your Link, you have
nice
your
that they have
Villager.
the DLC characters
So it freaks me out to see Link driving a cart with his knees all up.
Yeah, I know. He barely, yeah.
All right, so you guys pick some new characters. Pick maybe an Inkling and someone else pick like King Boo.
King Boo, yeah.
I'll do King Boo.
My spirit animal's like an Inkling girl. There we go.
All right, so then we're going to pick some carts too. So there's going to be DLC carts to choose from, but there's also going to be the 2 new carts, which are actually 3 new carts technically. So there is the Splat Buggy and the Ink Striker, which Splatoon fans may recognize as an Ink Strike launcher. And then there's also the Clown Car, which is new. So King Boo, Clown Car seems like a good fit. And then, there you go. And then choose whatever you want. As far as tires, gliders.
Ridiculously tiny tires. Let's do it.
Oh, the big, oh.
You want the big ones?
Yeah.
Okay. These
Dude.
wait, no, hang on.
Hot monster or nothing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Do it.
You guys went
Yeah.
double hot monsters, huh?
Hot monster.
And flying swirl.
All right. We're going to jump into this race.
I'm not even warmed up.
I know. We didn't have a warm up. No warm up, man. We got this.
Going in cold.
Ooh, Big Blue.
Ooh.
So this is a stage that was a DLC stage based on F-Zero, which is super cool.
Oh, that is. It's my childhood.
It is nice to
So they're going to
see
start in
Big
anti-ground
Blue
mode.
back
You can see the wheels are turned to the sides
in the
like
new
that.
Mario,
And the
new Mario
track
Kart
is
8
going to
Deluxe
twist and turn and all
for
of
the
that.
Nintendo Switch too.
One thing to note is that because we are on the Nintendo Switch with this game that was originally released on the Wii U system, we are now running full 1080p 60 frames at all times when you're playing.
It is
on
nice
the
to have
TV, yeah.
full 1080p frames per second on
And
this.
then, as we'll see later,
on this
once
too.
we, and then we'll show what it looks like on handheld as well. And there's a couple other new things you'll see. I think people probably already noticed something new right away. There's I see an item slot, and then I see another item slot.
So that is huge. That really does change the game in a lot of respects. You have
And it's not to have
two
two
item slots.
This
So,
time too, without having two
Jason just
characters.
picked up a double item slot with
To
a
control each
there
one
with
of
a
them.
double item box. He got 2 mushrooms. So now he has a mushroom, and then he has one in reserve that he can also use.
Yeah.
You guys might notice that they're playing with the Joy-Con wheel adapter. So you can actually use that gyro control, or you can, stick to your traditional controls as well.
Yeah, and there's also a little antenna that you might want to mention.
Yes, so the antenna on the back of their carts signifies that they have this kind of driving assist mode on, which obviously you don't have to have it on.
Totally optional.
Totally optional, but it allows
It is
you
not
to
that a lot
race
of this
without
stuff is
fear of
totally
falling off the
optional,
stage. So if you are playing with your kids or something like that, or you're playing with Morgan, you can...
It's like bumper bowling. It's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're into that kind of thing.
So Rainbow Road is...
And this is the last lap, Smitty, so I think we actually wanted to show what it would look like.
Right.
Say
So-
JC and Kendra are playing at home and somebody needs to watch
So
the
let's say
TV.
Daddy comes home.
Okay.
And Daddy's like, hey, sorry, I need to watch my game, guys. I'm going to pull this out of here.
No, I think
Pop
I'm
it
still
open.
I think it's going to.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
And you guys are now playing on this.
Right there.
Right there.
Seamless. And it's
Seamless.
still running at 60 FPS.
Yep,
720.
just like that.
Both screens.
Right. Okay.
I know,
So,
go
but
back.
that,
Go back.
my team's losing, so you
Good.
can have the TV back. It's
We're
fine.
good.
It's all you.
We're good.
TV back.
TV
It
is
is
back.
nice that they
There-
do
there
show
we go.
going from
Okay.
I love that.
Keeping
I cannot
modes,
wait to... Oh, right in time for the big
tablet
film.
mode on the Nintendo Switch.
I cannot wait to...
too.
I'm a dad. I have a daughter. And I cannot wait to bust that out. Have a little hand her a mini wheel. Teach her to play Mario Kart.
So going back to the double item box, which is huge because before you'd have one shell that you could guard yourself with, but when that ran out, you're totally exposed.
Yeah.
This time you have 2 items, so you can have 2 shells to guard yourself from red shells or anything else that may be coming your way. In addition, there are new items as well. You have returning items. So you have the Boo item, which allows you to steal an enemy's item or another player's item. And you go invisible, so you kind of...
Oh, hang on a second. They showed the
So
top
that-
screen too.
stick out of here,
No, I think
pop
I'm
it
still
open,
I think it's going to.
Yes.
Got it.
box, which is huge because before you'd have one shell that you could guard yourself with, but when that ran out, you're totally exposed.
Yeah.
This time you have 2 items, so you can have 2 shells to guard yourself from red shells or anything else that may be coming your way. In addition, there are new items as well.
Oh yeah, and as you can see, there's what looks like a new trophy for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 2.
You have the returning
But
items.
we'll
So you
see
have
when
the
I
Boo
try and get to the title screen.
item, which allows you to steal.
Okay, now see, that looks like a cool title screen right there for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That might just be the start screen of showing where you get to 1, 2, 3, or 4 players here too. And then as you can see down there at the bottom where it has battle too. So that might be the title screen for this game too, but it does look kind of cool.
An enemy's item or another player's item, and you go invisible, so you it's that double trouble.
Old school item.
Yes, and then the feather is back as well. So the feather was in Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Super Mario Kart.
But right now we're actually gonna jump over to the battle mode.
Want to drive?
Sure.
Yeah, it's first player.
I am going to show off
yeah.
battle mode
let's
here
take
too.
it.
You can take this. You guys can take this.
If you want to
Yeah. All right. I want to
want
grab
to
one
see
too.
the
All right, so we're gonna jump into battle. Battle mode is all new stages, new game modes. We're actually only going to highlight 2 of the game modes here, but
For last
in
one
the
here
full
on
release,
Fair
there will
Arcade.
be some surprises. So go ahead and choose who you want. I gotta go Link.
You want Link?
I'm gonna go
Bowser
They're going to show off
Drive Bowser.
Link,
drive Bowser. I think I'm gonna go with
Dry Bowser, Bowser Jr., and Villager as well here.
And if I'm gonna go Link, I gotta go with the Master Cycle. It's just too perfect. Triforce tires.
I like the Streetle.
go.
Nope. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Okay.
Take your time.
Let's do that, and we'll do that.
Nice. All right, we're going to start this battle. So this is going to throw us into one of two random battle modes and a random stage. We're going to Urchin Underpass.
Oh, yes.
They're in
Urchin
Bomb Blast.
Underpass obviously is inspired by the Splatoon series. It has a
Urchin
lot of
Underpass here, too.
similarities to the actual Urchin Underpass stage or course in Splatoon.
Yeah, it's not 1-for-1. I mean, it's been turned into a racing battle arena for carts, but it's
we're going Bob on Blast.
It's a bomb. Ooh.
So Bob on Blast, so for this demo mode, it randomly shows Bob on Blast. In the full release, you'll be able to choose whatever you want. But Bob on Blast, come on, I mean, you
it is not that they're showing off Bomb Blast here as well.
It's just like life.
It is.
I'm kind of happy that they have a new
what's in those boxes? So
that
the
will
only
do
thing
with
you
Mario
pick up is
Kart
Bob
8
Ons.
for the
And
Wii U should
you
have
can drop them
had
behind you, you can throw them in front of you,
which
you
is
can
why
set
when
them to 10.
this game comes
So
out,
I
that
could have 10 boxes
will
just unleash
be
them.
getting this box compared to the Mario Kart 8 game. Graphically,
So keeping your eye on the map is very
gameplay
important as far as
gameplay style wise.
strategy. I love doing like the
We're not your friends.
Friends! Come back, friends!
And you can see, we'll talk about the balloons a little bit. You know, the
But they're going
balloons
to talk about the
are
balloons
score.
stuff
You
here,
know,
so
we're
here we
tracking
go.
up. You can see in the lower left of each of our screen, or lower right on the right side. That's how many sort of hits you're getting in the balloons. And if you lose all your balloons, you're not necessarily out.
No, but if you lose all your balloons, your score is halved.
Yeah.
So you get a point every time you blow up an enemy.
So you don't want to lose all your balloons.
No. That can change the landscape really quick. Mine's so
I know, that's how I'm feeling.
It's all about that map. You really have to like.
Okay, I think y'all might get the gist of this now, so I'm going to try to go to the.
So the longer you hold down the attack button,
to the other part of the battle mode now too.
Bomb's gonna go.
So time to skip a little bit
I
ahead.
always get distracted feeling like
Big numbers. What's cool about this?
yeah, theme. Should we
Entire time.
I forgot to blink like that entire match.
I know, like my eyes were like,
that was throwing me off because there was a three-way tie for first, so there's 3 crowns. Even though I had them, I was freaking out.
Nice. Well played, Morgan. We'll see what happens next match.
Yeah,
that's right.
I certainly hold a grudge, but let's see. We're gonna jump in again.
Yep.
Who do we want to be this time?
I'm going to Nuki
Should we
Mario.
have a theme? Should we go like all?
Let's just choose someone.
Let's just do whoever.
As you can see, they're doing Tunica Mario, Waluigi,
Yes.
Drabones, and Daisy here.
So let's go ahead and choose our characters so we can jump right into the
Maybe.
match. Whoever's waiting.
let me,
There you go.
Or
You let me-
Lemmy here, sorry.
Feels appropriate to choose the bone roller for Drabones.
It does.
Alright. And let's go to Tiny Wheels.
Oh, actually, I was waiting the whole time.
I like that you like panic those, or like in a sneaky suit and a falcon like.
If they're showing there without another
Hey man, I
Bomb Blast
can
down
do
here, I'm going
that.
to skip
So
it.
whatever I do. Ooh, this stage is
Oh,
awesome.
balloon. Okay, here we go. Now they're
Yes.
showing the
So
balloon battle
balloon
here.
battle in Battle
I love this.
Balloon battle, you have the entire arsenal of items available.
Because I
We're
definitely
gonna pick them up and
want,
destroy
when I
each
play this,
other.
I'll definitely want the entire arsenal of items
So,
ready.
if you run out of
Hand on
balloons
hand.
similar to in Bomb Blast, your score is half. But what's cool about this stage is that so right now you can see our wheels on the ground, so it's not anti-gravity. So there's an anti-gravity section you can jump in,
friends in Mario Kart, dude. That's how you lose friends.
and that enables you to do some crazy stuff. So now right now,
As y'all can see here, this battle mode does look kind of nice,
which is
which they would have had in for the original Wii U version of Mario Kart 8.
Use that to like surprise people because there's a ramp down.
At least now I have a chance to double dip the Mario Kart 8 game.
Oh yeah,
We
that's
have
no
CPU turned on right now. Obviously, that's just the option we have going for the version. Of course, if you want to just have 4 players only against your 3 friends in the room.
Right, or if you had, you know, a bunch of Switch systems in the same place, you can actually wirelessly play together.
Get away from me!
With up to 8 players.
Okay.
I always love, I think the green shell is my favorite item, just because it feels so good when you hit someone with it.
Skill shot every time.
Very satisfying.
Or a total random luck shot, either way.
That's true. But even then, it's good.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Do not look at the bottom of my opponent's screen. It's fine. Just ignore the person with the crown.
Alright. Ooh, Jason.
But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead a little bit here.
So we have some time left. Let's play another one.
Yeah,
dude.
We're gonna go to a new stage.
Or
another stage.
Yeah.
Half my total. That's
Oh my gosh. No, Mario.
I'm gonna go out and play forward.
Like,
Aha!
dude,
Oh, come on.
my heart is
minutes
racing.
left.
No. One more item.
I can't see.
Here we go.
Wait.
Yes. I'm just like popping wheelies like up at the top. Nobody's finding me.
Well played.
Yeah, that was nice. Good job, Kendra.
My heart is racing. Yeah. So stressed.
Mario Kart is stressful.
You can also raise hearts in this game, which is pretty cool. That's not what I want to do. Let's go back. Let's see. So we have some time left. Let's play another one.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna go to a new stage.
Or
Another stage, yeah.
Are we gonna baby battle?
Oh, we got a baby battle.
Oh, you want a baby battle?
Yeah,
Okay.
baby
All
battle.
babies.
I'm Baby Luigi.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
baby.
All babies.
Okay. Baby Peach.
Is Bowser Jr. a baby? He's a baby.
He acts like one.
He's
Does
wearing
that count? Does that count? That counts.
I guess it counts. I don't know.
Let's just say it counts, dude.
Yeah, it counts. Sure.
I feel like I gotta put her in the bottom.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
We'll kind of skip this a little
Look at
bit.
her. She's awesome. Okay. And
No. Oh, yeah, it counts.
I feel like Luigi. Oh yeah, now you're
Oh, yeah.
on my turf, man. Oh man.
Oh, this is
gets a lot of
great.
flack, but he's always the secret hero.
Bomb
Okay.
blast battle.
Bomb and Blast. So now we are in Luigi's mansion.
Oh no. I was trash on Luigi.
Oh yeah, now you're
Oh, yeah.
on my turf, man.
oh gosh. That's
So one fun thing about this course is if you look at the Luigi's Mansion plans, they recognize the shape of the course. They look at the map.
That's all I'll say about that.
That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe you have more to say. I don't know.
No, that's all I have. I'd actually prepared a speech about it. Now, it's true.
Oh.
always come down here.
Oh.
I really need to get better about this map. That's where it's at, man. Especially if you play traps with people, just like dropping them behind you, so you know what to do. Like that. Ooh, see?
Come on. Come to Fight Club.
Hang on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go. Hang
I'm still like strafing runs across this middle spot and then
Yep.
working first.
All day. Let's go.
I like a lot of bombs, I'll get 4 or 5, and then just start chase people
Spam
down.
them?
Just pick up a few, chase them down, pass them, and then just drop them out.
Yeah. Or you drop them next to item blocks, like behind them, so that's obscured.
That's pretty good.
I do. I
This
just.
is dirty like that, though.
I am.
But the way they're playing the bomb blast here is kind of Spanish.
Kinda. I mean, you know, if you're
I don't know,
playing
man.
a game,
You play within the constructs of the rules, you know, sometimes it's fine.
Yeah, I just like seeing people suffer.
on. I am definitely suffering.
Code?
It's in the game's favor.
Yeah, baby, that's
Right.
code.
Oh, I am out of bombs. Gotta go.
Bomb blast does
Hey,
look
Peach,
kind of cool.
who's your mama?
Like play it himself.
Yeah, it's hard, you gotta keep, I mean,
Actually,
it's hard to be on a roll and like
All
get
the
the
birds
hits and
goes
go
like
like
small
small
turkeys
you kind
when
of lose
I hear
track
about
of the
them.
rules, suddenly you take a hit, you lose it.
Carefully listen to what they're saying again. You got a little bit of what I'm thinking too. Carefully though.
Out of here.
Luigi has a crown.
Get it.
Luigi has a
Out of
crown.
here.
Get that kid.
going up top.
I'm gonna sit in the middle of all these animals.
But as you can see here, they're still doing the
You do that.
bump on blood battle, as I'm calling it, because technically they are battling.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cleaning up here.
And as you can tell, you can already tell who's going to win this too.
I don't know. I have one point, so I'm just gonna watch out.
I don't care if I have one balloon. I'm sticking right here and fighting.
And that battle is done now.
Oh yeah. Luigi time. That's home field advantage.
It is. It's not fair, right? I mean, we never had a chance.
It's home field advantage. He cheated a little bit.
Come on.
Because he tried to distract us with comments like you know. I don't know.
All right, we're going back to battle.
See one more?
I think we're gonna see yet another new stage here.
Yes, this is the last stage we're gonna show. And who to pick? There's so many characters now, man.
This last match I feel like is for the true championship of this segment. So
What?
I'm just like I can take
The
this.
new Treehouse Live champion.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm just like
So
I can
if
take
Morgan
this
wins
game
this, then
wherever
he'll
I
be
want.
Treehouse Live champion.
It's like,
instead
no.
of
Yes.
earlier.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Belts change hands. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's get a rematch. You know how it goes.
Okay. Let's see. What am I doing?
I need to gaze deeply with my soulless eyes.
Do this. I will not be the last person this time.
Come hither.
I was the last person this time.
You won before that though, so.
You
Oh,
did.
no, I mean like slowest.
Oh.
I know, I'm always so indecisive. There's so many options.
Let's just let. Don't hit. Don't hit.
I'm not hitting anything.
Let this play.
Tell me this doesn't feel good.
Who recognizes this
Oh man.
out there? I hope everybody.
It's so
This
good.
I
That really brings
so
it back.
much of my childhood.
Yeah, this changes
Your childhood losing at battle or winning.
A little of both. I mean, to be honest.
I was not very good.
I would just like play this with my dad and my brother all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. Now,
Oh yeah, as you can see here, they're playing in the Super NES version of
in box.
Super Mario Kart.
And again,
Battle Mode 1, Battle Mode, of course, Stage 1 here.
Of course. The game comes out with
And this is kind of cool too.
The break
Reminds me so much
I've never stopped break
of the original
What?
Super Mario Kart Battle Mode.
I never really did until 200cc mode came out, which by the
Just
way
listen to that game music here too.
But 200cc mode is so much fun once you actually learn it because it really does raise the skills of excitement. It becomes competitive like no.
Yeah.
keep it Larry.
So go up on the ramps.
Yeah, something you
If
could
you're
do.
good at it, it's really helpful. If you're not good at it, it's not so helpful.
What I've been doing this entire match is I've been just like taking these little ramps and jumps and just raining bombs on them.
Yeah, that's why I probably lost all my moves.
It's not a secret. It's just like dropping bombs. Have to chase.
As you can tell, that
And I wasn't targeting you.
two of them are hoarding up on bombs, which is kind of cool.
That's not okay.
Who's villagers? That just you?
No.
Which is something
Yeah.
which is what you would kind of call bomb spamming here, is what I'm going to call it anyway, is bomb spamming.
I can see his little icon with the like crown on the mini map. It's like soulless gaze.
Like soulless eyes.
Yeah. He does not care. He doesn't even know he has the crown. He's just thinking about catching bugs.
He's just all
Why
inside.
am I wasting time? Like
I just want fossils.
Oh, come on. Why did I do that? No.
This is Mario Kart.
Okay. Where are the bad guys? Here's the bad guy.
Take deluxe battle, I am mine.
I know, actually.
Let go all the way and then I'm
This is like hiding up here.
then I'm gonna get to the next part of the
You're
video.
hiding. I'm not hiding. You're hiding.
You actually are. Dude.
I'm right here. I'm not even like
3 seconds.
Look at that.
Hiding up.
And you
I
can
still
help
got
Yoshi
that.
build your time first.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys will have to settle this, I guess. Off stream
Later.
Yeah,
I guess.
I could play this all day.
It's sure.
I really could. Yeah. So that was a look at Super Mario Kart Deluxe.
And
Eric,
Angel
any closing thoughts about this title?
No, this is just, again, the definitive version of Mario Kart 8. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
It looks great.
Fun.
It plays great on the TV. It plays great handheld.
Very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle One's gonna be fun. Grand Prix is gonna be fun. I think that anyone who gets a Switch is probably that picks this title up is gonna have a great time with it.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah,
Cool.
thanks for taking a look at that. Up next, we're gonna take a look at Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. So stay right here. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Or a fourth game that I might get. Maybe fifth. Anyway, now on to the next part of the video, but I'm careful when I'm trying to get to it.
But yeah, and also have Smitty. Street Fighter. What's up, everybody? It's JC, and we're back here at Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. I'm super honored to have with me here my friends from Capcom, and we're going to play a little bit of Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. And all right, here I have Fong, I have Masato-san, and I also have Ono-san. Hey, that's right.
Now Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers.
But yeah, and also have Smitty.
And
yeah, so
anyway,
Fong,
here we
tell us a little bit about Ultra.
Oh yeah, JC, on behalf of Capcom, we're really happy to be here. Very excited to be bringing Ultra Street Fighter 2 to the Nintendo Switch. I can't believe I get to say that. It's the newest edition of the most iconic, beloved fighting game of all time. And Nintendo and Capcom, we have a long history working together. What better way to kick it off the year-long celebrations of Street Fighter's 30th anniversary than with this game?
That's right, yeah.
We put together something special to show everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it out.
This game will be on my list of games to buy too.
Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. Round 1, fight!
I definitely can't wait to play this game. Classic is reborn.
Ultra Street Fighter 2! The Final Challengers!
Wow. The reason why they're laughing is because I'm like this massive Street Fighter fan, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm like, get over here. Okay, whoa. Yeah, so there's a lot.
Keep in mind.
Okay, I got it. There's a lot. That is a lot. So, yeah, do you want to...
Yeah, I say we jump right on in.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're going to start with classic mode. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Let's get things started.
Good. All right.
Go ahead and press start.
Cool.
Awesome.
I got player one. Sweet. Oh, man. Yeah, so I hear there's 2 new characters and a couple other differences, right?
はい。先ほどのプロモーションビデオに見ていただいた通り、ストリートファイターはありがたいことに、30周年を迎えることができました。
So yeah, as you've seen, we've been able to continue Street Fighter for 30 years, and this is our 30th anniversary.
で、本当にもう今ではですね、お父さんから息子、娘さんっていう形の状態までこのコミュニティが作り上げられることができたので、今回スイッチでその形をより強固にできればなと思って今回ウルトラストリートファイター2をリリースすることにしました。
Yeah, so the people who originally played Street Fighter, are now parents, and now their kids are playing. And we're very glad that we're able to bring Street Fighter 2 to kind of
just look at these visuals for this Street Fighter game, everybody.
We've always had with Nintendo.
このトリーハウスライブ見てる方はもしかしたらこの画面さえも見たことがない人が多いかもしれないので、ちょっとある意味新鮮味を持ってちょっとプレイしていただけるのかなというのを思ってます。
So a lot of people who are watching this Treehouse Live may be watching this pixelated screen for the first time, and it might be like a refreshing kind of look for a lot of viewers.
僕のこの T シャツ自体がですね、もしかしたら古い人たちが、うわ、あいつ懐かしい、パッケージの T シャツ着てるじゃんと思ってる人もいるかもしれないですね、これ。
Yeah, the T-shirt is a lot of people might recognize it. It's the old package for the Street Fighter.
25年前にですね、スーパーネスで、ストリートファイター2をリリースさせてもらってですね、また、25年ぶりにこのスイッチというハードでですね、またカムバックした以上はですね、また新しい体験をスイッチでプレイヤーにしてもらいたいなと思ってですね、今回はクラシックスタイルとあと HD スタイルのグラフィックの2種類を用意してあります。
So it's been 25 years since we released Street Fighter 2 on Super NES.
See that super down there?
With that, we're back on Nintendo platforms again, and we'd like to continue new types of gameplay, new ways to enjoy Street Fighter to the platform and the users.
And I have to admit, this is one of your shirt. When I saw your shirt, I remember this under my Christmas tree. Oh gosh, the feels are real, man. This is good stuff, and it feels exactly like I remember it. Except this time, I'm really excited because I get to, not just spam medium punch against falling in the corner. But I'm actually really excited because, in that trailer we just saw, you can take a controller
and just look at the visuals of those people in the background too.
I want to share it with people if they haven't played before. I want this to be, something we can.
Yeah, not just at your house. I mean, you could take this anywhere you are if you're on a trip or you're, going to the doctor's office or whoever. The guy next to you. You're like, hey, did you play Street Fighter? Just kind of give him a controller and play with him.
I kid you not. If you see me anywhere, just be like, you want to go? Let's go. And I'm more than happy to play Street Fighter. I'll hand you one of my Joy-Con and we go play. For sure. Anyone out there? Yeah, seriously. I'm not even kidding. You see me somewhere, let's go.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think we're going to switch on over, or change on over to the HD graphics.
Yeah, cool.
Eric's going to join me on the controller.
Yeah, you can switch out. There you go.
There you go.
Thank you. The HD graphics are so beautiful, but I am so glad you guys kept the classic look in too, because it is so nostalgic. You can see that the classic look was, 4:3 aspect ratio, and this we're going to go into the widescreen 16:9 aspect ratio. But the gameplay is essentially the same. It just has a different skin on it, essentially.
And definitely, even the HD graphics and the way it feels more like, if old school Street Fighter fans remember, it's more like Super Turbo. So there were a couple changes in another game called HD Remix, but not in this one. It feels like Super Turbo, like classic Street Fighter for you to share with people. So it feels really good. So thank you for this.
Yeah, now to show off the HD graphics here.
今回のその先ほどちょっと親子の話をちょっとしたと思うんですけども、本当に彼のように昔のそのクリスマスの時にやってきた人たちが今どんどんお父さんになってきてですね、親子で何かを対決するっていう機会がちょっと少なくなってきた中で、このストリートファイター2っていうあえて古いクラシックのところでですね、親子を対戦をしてもらって子供たちがこの横のジョイコンを使ってですね、プレイしてもらう環境ができれば欲しいかなっていうのは僕自身もちょっとすごく今期待してます。
So yeah, as JC mentioned, he remembered seeing the game under the Christmas tree, and now the people who got it as Christmas presents are becoming parents themselves, they have their kids. So, it'd be great if, we can bring that experience back where, the parents are playing with their kids, since, it's becoming difficult where parents and kids are starting to interact. So, if we can, provide that kind of environment through Street Fighter.
できるのか、もしくはニュージェネレーションの子供たちが勝ち上がるのかっていうのもちょっとこれまたスイッチ版のウルトラストリートファイター2でちょっと見てみたい光景かなと思ってます。
So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, whether like the parents, who played it as kids are going to be able to beat the new generation, the kids now. So that's something we're looking forward to see.
After this final fight here,
can't go easy. You have to.
I'm going to get hard. Oh yeah. This so we can move on.
Long doesn't take it.
Oh no, absolutely.
で今回はオンラインプレイであったりとかアドホックのプレイであったりとかさまざまな形でプレイできるようにしてあります。で先ほど、親子の話したんですけど、お父さんはじゃあリビングでプレイをする。でもお父さんが会社とかに行ってる間に子供たちが外して自分の部屋で兄弟でプレイをして練習するっていうようなスタイルも今回は可能になってます。
So, not just playing the controller, but we can play with the Joy-Con as well. And it's very portable, right? So, the dad might be playing in the living room, but while dad's at work, the kids might take it to their room and split the Joy-Cons and play in their room and practice and try to beat the dad.
で特筆すべきは今回キャラクターをウルトラマンのことで2体追加しました。
Oh, there's super.
It's funny. I started learning like when people started playing with Nintendo Switch. See you guys later. I'm gonna keep. Bye.
Yeah, now they're saying it. There we go. Now they're saying bye. So now I'm gonna get on to the next part of the video here. Carefully, of course.
And
here we go.
hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. I'm Sam, joined with Kendra and Eric up here, and we're going to take a look at a brand new IP that's coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is Snipper Clips, and we should just jump into the craziness here.
We should. Let's go.
Alright, so I have never, so I played the tutorial for this, but I've never actually played the actual game. And it's a puzzle game, so that seems fitting.
It is, I know. I'm really excited. So this game requires no short amount of communication skills to explain to your partner what you intend to do and what they intend to do, as you guys are going to see. And I will stop blathering and we will just get in here.
So at its core, this is a puzzle game. There are tons of different ways to solve each puzzle, and it's also just adorable if we can just appreciate for a moment graphics.
Okay, so we have really cute facial expressions, and we can move around. So we're doing a really quick little tutorial here. So obviously we need to fill in the shape with our little bodies that look like popsicles.
And just remember, which one right now? Who's got?
I'm Snip, the pinkish red one, and your Clip. Okay, so here we go. So this is my favorite part. I am going to cut you. So as you can see, I can. Yeah. So you want to cut me now? So we're trying to make it so that we fit into these shapes. Yes. Perfect. Wow. That's beautiful.
Expressions.
Yeah. All right.
Tutorial time.
This does look kind of cool.
Okay, so
I
here, this, I was just like running around making silly expressions.
This might be a game that I get down the line, but it won't be one of the first games I get.
We can reform all the way. We can redo the cut if we want. Yeah. All right, and now we're gonna rotate
And if those of you
to fit this
Walton
cute little heart
Legend of
shape.
Zelda Skyward and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild being shown,
Yes.
I'm saving that for last like they would.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Yeah. Watch out. He's like giggling. Okay. All right.
I think it's
She's
just
like so beautiful. All right. No, but we should really. So now we need to. So jump on top of me, and we're gonna hit the eraser.
One of the things I love about this game is you can work together or not. If you can drive your partner crazy, you truly can.
Oh, she's so sad. Yeah, it really. Your experience really depends on the person that you're playing with, obviously. So,
alright, so now we're jumping into stuff that Eric has never seen before. We kept it intentionally secret from him, so we get to see how. Good luck.
Okay.
I know this.
Okay,
This will
now
be
we're-
interesting.
Now we're getting
for
into
sure.
some actual gameplay
Well,
here.
don't
Ready.
tell me the answer then if you know it.
No, I'm not gonna tell you that. Although, I mean, well, do you want to try and figure out the puzzles? Okay.
I'll try to figure out the puzzle.
All right, I have-
If I fail, it's all you.
Okay.
So worth mentioning as we're doing this, right now we're playing 2-player, but this game supports 1 to 4 players, so we're just showing you one of the kinds of experiences here.
So we have to fit into these shapes.
So I need to cut like a part off your round.
Yeah, cut me.
Whoa.
It sounds so fun.
Yes.
Okay, so kneel down, and I will.
Okay. This is where the communication
Yes,
is
right there.
super important. Yes.
And then you do the same to me, right?
Nice.
Hold on, I gotta kneel.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
So now you just gotta
wait. Hang on. Like there. Here. There.
We'll think about
Hang
the
on.
rotation.
Wait. Yeah, you should rotate.
Hold up.
Okay.
Wait, so you're gonna go there. I'm gonna be over here. So you
Yeah.
need to cut my bottom half.
Yes. Okay. Wait. No. Come back.
Wait. Okay.
No. Hang on. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Hang
so
on.
confused. Oh,
There you go.
So brutal.
No!
Oh.
Yes.
Oh wait, you're
Beautiful.
right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see? There you go. Now we're fitting into the
Almost,
shape.
now you just gotta.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and press the
Great
button.
work.
Press the. Yeah. Push your button. You can have.
What? And now we're back.
We're
Oh, there
two
we go.
straight
Okay.
teamwork. That was kind of funny.
Is
man.
it? Oh
my
Okay.
goodness.
So we're gonna go on.
Eggs.
Okay. As much fun as that is, we're gonna continue to the next puzzle. All right.
this
So for
game
this
so
one.
So let's see, Eric.
So what's going on here?
But I
Yeah,
am going
I'm
to
not
skip
gonna
this
say
a little bit because
So actually, we have to hit
I
this.
was
but
going to
I
have
too
trouble
big.
with this
So
one
you
here.
need to cut part of me out.
Oh, so slow.
This is incredible.
You might need to actually.
It's a little too much.
Let's quit this way.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right.
For the sake of time, not because we
Go
can.
basketball.
I mean, we can certainly do it. We just, for the sake of time, we don't want to spoil the ending.
Right.
For people.
Yeah. Exactly. We don't want to ruin it.
It's true. Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
I'm gonna let you
I see pencil sharpener.
Oh,
take a look.
okay.
I think-
So we have this, right? So I could probably angle myself
Wait.
at this. Hey, that's how we figured that
Yeah,
out.
no, okay.
Okay.
I'm
Can
gonna
I
get to where they
No,
actually show
I
them
got
walking
this.
on the
Okay, so you-
see.
I don't know. Oh,
Hang on, skip it. I need to go back.
You gotta admit, that's
Got it.
Not that either. Hang on.
like
Oh.
clearly.
You have to cut me up and then I cut you into like a. You have to cut me up and then I.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Here we go.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, no, that's
Let's
good.
see how that
We can
works.
do it. I think
Okay.
it's gonna work.
So now I'm
Okay.
small enough to get in here. And this
Ready?
is going to
Go.
impale your head.
Go, go, go. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Slow it. Oh my
Ah!
god. Oh.
Oh, so slow.
This is incredible.
You might need to actually.
Okay,
Oh,
so if I hit the pencil, will it? Can I jump over you?
I just
I'm
just
gonna
clear
go
the
right.
path, man. Just clear the path.
This is all I can do.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna lounge
Oh,
on this.
no, it's okay. We're just gonna be really gentle.
Wait for it.
Oh.
There we go.
You did it.
And then you have that sharpened
I know.
pencil.
I'm so happy. Okay.
I think we can jump.
See, we can do it, you guys. You gotta. You just believe in us. Believe in us.
Man, I love this.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All piggy balloon.
There you go.
Oh,
What's
what?
happening here?
So there are balloons, obviously.
I don't know. I love that video. Just so happy to be here.
And we want to
Patient
grab
airways.
this one? How do we grab, like, can we cut the balloons? Oh wait, no, they're shapes.
You might need to be a little pointier if you want to pop something.
Okay,
So
I'm
like
stumped.
clearly,
Tell me what to do.
okay, so we need to cut each other up because
Yeah.
that's what you do in this
That's
game.
the name of the game.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
cut your friends up into little teeny bits. So I'm gonna make you super pointy.
Okay. Oh, smart. I
Yes,
get it now.
you're gonna be pointy. All right, and then if you can actually before you go haywire with the balloons, turn me into kind of like a hook.
I will do my best.
Yeah, I think you can do it. Be creative. So
Okay.
this game really rewards creative thinking. You can solve the puzzles in any manner of way, and depending on who you're playing with, you're gonna have a totally different experience.
Honestly, I just have so much fun messing with my
Yeah.
when I play.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
enough?
Yeah, that's good.
my goal.
Yeah, so like depending on
Oh,
who
so
you're
you
playing
can
with,
maybe-
they might just be
Oh, I
cutting you
get
into
it.
weird shapes and like kind of leaving you to figure it out yourself.
Okay, enough talk. I gotta pop this thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you gotta hook this thing with your hook.
Right, yeah, but I need to jump on you. Yeah, get over here. Oh wait, hang on. Alright, we gotta get like a good angle.
Jump together.
Yes, that worked so well. Pop, pop, pop.
Have it quick.
I believe in you.
Bring it down. Oh, I got it.
There we go. Okay, next one.
Now they're showing
You got
off
this.
balloon popping.
Man.
Yes.
You gotta admit, that's a pretty good hook.
Yes.
Oh, their
Get over
faces.
here. Hey,
What?
You do have to admit that was kind of cool.
Get at least a start on one more, yeah?
Yeah, I think
Do it.
so. Yeah, here we go.
Man.
I know, I feel like we have to redeem ourselves after that first one. Seriously, with the scoop.
I at some point now to go back and
Catching it with the scoop is the way I prefer to do it.
Okay, I
Right.
get it now. I get
So-
it. Okay, so we have some.
Yeah, what's happening?
There's a. Oh, we can push that thing to different
The little dude down in the corner clearly needs another wheel.
Okay,
Okay.
so if I slice you, you can maybe get under that. Can you duck a little bit?
I can.
All right. So then, can you like hoist it up?
Okay. I'm gonna scoop this.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Look at her face. I love their expressions. Oh wait. Okay. I don't know. I've got kind of a
Lunges.
weird angle to my.
All right.
To
Here,
my
I will.
body.
There we
try to
go.
push it. All right, you
Okay.
turn upright.
I love games like this.
There,
where
there.
it's totally deceptive.
Wow, this is
Brutal game.
ingenious.
Okay. Okay, hang on. We are gonna protect it because if it goes
Okay, that would
clearly
be
down
bad.
that one, we don't want that.
So,
Oh, sorry.
it sliced me.
I know it. Well,
That was
might have been
that was unnecessary.
it was.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I did it.
we need two of us. So, like,
Okay,
I
so
will
jump
jump
on
on
me.
you.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a momentum.
Momentum. We got this.
Might need to rotate up a little bit.
Ugh. Okay, maybe. Yeah,
Back.
there we go.
I am back. Yes.
Okay, we wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Yes.
We
We
did
did
it.
it. We did it.
Man, I could do this all day.
You know, we
As
As you can see, they
Come
did.
here.
So
You come here.
that first
Do
one,
it.
another go.
Yeah. I wanna get that scoop right.
All right.
Unless there's another one we can play after this.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah.
The
It's
basketball
cool.
will remain
Aw,
unbasketed. But thank you so much, guys, for showing
As you
us
see,
this
they're
one.
done here
Folks who are
finally.
watching, please stay tuned. We're going to be coming back in a few seconds with another brand new game for you to check out, Has Been Heroes. So please don't go anywhere.
Yeah, now Has Been Heroes is another interesting game too. I'm gonna try and get into that footage real quick now too.
There you go. Bunch of stuff is one of the best.
And they're gonna. What's up, everyone? It's JC again, back here on Nintendo
Here we
Treehouse
go.
Live with Nintendo Switch. With me, I actually have a couple really awesome friends. This is Nobi, and this is Matt, and that's Kendra. And you know what? These guys are from Game Trust, and they're going to be showing us Has Been Heroes. Ain't that right?
Yes. I'm super excited about this game. It's our roguelike strategy game from our partners in Finland, Frozenbyte.
Frozenbyte, yeah.
It's unbelievable. The story is one of the best stories in that there's this kingdom that has this amazing group of warriors that just go through some really awesome adventures. But the game doesn't take place in those adventures. It's like 20 years in the future, and the king calls them up for the last epic quest, which is to take his daughters to school.
That's right. That's an epic quest.
Yeah, epic. School
You're
is
taking our
important.
School, man.
School is very important.
School is important.
Cool. So what you're seeing here on the screen is kind of just shows you everything, all the mechanics of the game.
Mhm.
You have your warriors, each one of them in a different lane, and they have to defend that lane.
Gotcha.
You have the ability to do melee
But you can
attacks
see
or
has
spell
been
attacks.
heroes here looks
And
like
throughout
a
the game, being that it's a roguelike,
interesting, like
you're
I
collecting
said,
a
but
bunch of stuff that'll make you stronger against all the enemies that you're attacking.
reminds you of an
Enemies
old-time
are becoming
RPG.
stronger as
I
well.
love collecting stuff.
Oh yeah.
Collect all the stuff.
Yeah, they have items here that are just unbelievable. Like they have like little like the puzzle cube. There you go. The puzzle cube, which heals you faster for some reason.
Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit about each of the characters?
Sure.
Yeah.
The rogue there at the top, or in the middle, sorry, she's a fan of the heroes. She was waiting on the road because she heard that they might be possibly going into town.
Mm-hmm.
The top monk there, he's our mage type character. Well, he's like the one that has the strongest MP, weak HP kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom one is our crux, is our warrior. Strongest man, he was the strongest man in his prime, and he just loves to deal damage.
Because it was. Everything's like in past tense. Like,
because there has
that's
been.
what's so awesome about this game. That's why it's called
Yeah.
Has Been Heroes.
Right.
It's because it's like they're out of their glory, but they're coming back to that one last epic.
I dig the monk the best. You were saying that he uses his magic to
has
keep
been
himself
heroes here, just
alive.
look.
Yeah, he's like
Like
super
it-
hardcore.
He has all of these like battle damages to his body.
It's
He's so powerful of a mage that he can keep himself up, but he has to use a lot of that magic just to do that. So that's why he also carries that cane, because that's what he uses to
And here we are in an epic
The old
battle
man there at
against
the
a bunch of
bottom, like
skellies.
So
what's going on with
see
these
in the
dudes?
bottom
Your
left there are all the
healer,
different spells. So each one of those slots
Girl
that's
up there at
in
the
that
top
spell
looks
set
like
will
she's-
buff the next spell that you put in there. So that there's a lot of strategy
be
just in
between
the
them.
magic section of it. In the middle there, you'll
And
see
then you know your sword,
little
your
circles with the
now
numbers
favorite
of
sword down there.
I see 3 out of 20 and 0 out of 20.
Strong
Oh, 7, 8,
character there.
8 out of 20.
There you go.
That's a really cool part of the game in that when you're taking these princesses to school, you're given the soul orbs.
Which are those two
Yeah, they're
girls on the
just like
left.
a
Yeah, you can see him pull the orb out. It's like,
Which is really cool because like it's a soul orb, and so it doesn't seem like it's really safe to give to young princesses. But the monk doesn't want to hold anything else in his hand. So he's like, you know what, just give it to the princesses, they can hold mine.
So they gotta hold their weapons.
Exactly, they have to hold their weapons somehow, right? And when you see on the right there, that's the world map, and that's procedurally generated. Each time you play this game, or better way of putting it, every time you die and you stop the game, that world map will change.
And you can see that. That's part of the top
You're
there.
saying 300
for-
hours.
I would say for
for
something
the
like
actual
this,
battle
world
itself,
map,
I feel like
Show how
Fuchsians are
much
gonna have a heyday with
is
this
actually
game.
left in the
Oh my
battle.
gosh.
like one of the things that me and Matt have been doing is trying to do speedruns. And when I say Matt and me, I mean Matt because I can't do speedruns. But he's getting to the point now where his muscle memory is taking over the controls. But still, it doesn't really matter because the further along you go, the enemies change as well. The type of enemies based off of what level you're in. So like you might be in the mountains and you'll get these like Igor-looking like Yetis made out of ice, right? So then all that planning that you did beforehand of changing what heroes you use and what spells you have won't matter anymore because the dude's made out of ice. So it's a really cool situation where like the strategy involved is literally at every single point of this game.
You can also
You
learn
mentioned
the same
speed
strategy
runs.
in
What's great about having heroes is you can really play it at any speed that you want. The game will auto-pause every time that you make an attack. It's going to give you the ability to quickly decide, okay, who do I want to move into what lane to prepare for whatever's coming next.
And as the game progresses, that's going to be so handy because you're going to have lots of characters and you need to know which ones to use at which times. So having that pause functionality is like absolutely necessary when you've got hordes of these blindfolded skeleton dudes coming at you.
It looks like we're actually going to be able to hit the mini boss here. So you'll be able to see a section with the horse skeleton.
So in the lower left, we've got the 3 characters, and then we can see all the little slots, and those are all for their weapons and items.
Items, exactly. So
Yeah.
what happens is, while you advance in the game, the more you advance, the harder it becomes, but at the same time, the more items you're collecting. So your characters will get buffed up as well. But being a roguelike, if you die, you lose everything and get to start over.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's unbelievable.
So brutal. I love it.
And what's funny is we're also talking about kind of the strategy in here. So, for people that have never seen a game like this, what they're trying to do is take all these, their heroes and then push these waves of creatures back. But the way they're doing it is Matt is actually making very clever decisions because you have to drain someone's stamina first, right? Before you can get to someone's HP and actually eliminate them.
That's a perfect, exactly. Those little green squares that you see next to those, the long red squares are your stamina, and your enemies have the same thing. So what it is you want to make sure that you minimize the number of attacks by hitting exactly the same number of stamina and then following it with someone else. So it's a combination of timing, but it's also you can't move your heroes unless you've actually
taken a turn. Right, so you have to make a decision.
It's amazing. So like that's why people like Matt, when they're playing, they already have planned the things that they're doing. Whereas people like me, when I'm playing, I literally pause it, use my finger, and then outline everyone's position in the map so I can know who to attack and when.
Oh man, what's so funny is like, I've seen this a couple times already, and getting my hands on this. And what I'm thinking is like, taking a look, the way I would do it is always looking at like their stamina, like how much stamina in what lane. Okay, and then looking at my guys and my stamina, and like, and what kind of spells, and people can get cross lane, and there's all kinds of depth here. So I will say, this thing gets deep, and but, I mean, it'll be easy at the beginning, right? But I hear it's pretty fierce, man.
It is, but the good news is that Frozen Byte guys did want to give you a challenge, but they do understand that the learning curve is a little bit harder. So the first world is, I don't want to say easy, but it's easier. So it kind of slows it, gives it to you slowly, and then afterwards, that's when it gets harder and harder and harder.
Got it. The more you play, the harder it gets.
Exactly. But the more you play,
with more opportunities to get items, like a spell vendor here, he's going to be able to give me a spell that will hopefully help in this mini boss that's coming up.
I love it though. I love strat-heavy games that are just like, because it's so rewarding then when you progress, you really feel rewarded for all the hard work that you put in and all the strategizing. So yeah.
It's really cool because it also uses like old school bosses that are like impossible to beat. You'll see it right now.
Yep. Oh yes.
Oh, this guy's horrible.
Look at
But,
that.
boss,
right? Yeah, butterfly wonderful. Yeah.
Well, the
Like
problem
a
with him,
moth.
he
What
summons
is that?
shadow things.
Okay.
And those shadow things, if they touch you, no matter if you have stamina or not, you're automatically dead.
Wait, what? So it's a one-touch death if he summons.
If he summons those shadow thingies, Matt has to kill him.
Don't mess this up.
Exactly.
No,
pressure.
I'm sorry, Matt.
No pressure at all.
Do your thing, man.
But don't let them
Yeah,
touch you.
they're one-touch kills because they're shadows. So
And they
Matt has
move
to make
fast.
sure. Yeah. They move fast, and then he keeps summoning more and more and more. So yeah, this is a rough one to get, especially because we don't have any kind of spells that'll work on this.
Oh
I love how
I'm sorry, Matt.
they each only have one leg. They're just like hopping at you.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, ironically,
They don't care. They're like honey badger.
the one like
One
a guy's
dummy
seem
finger
to
of
be
death.
faster.
That's all they need.
And then what's cool too is that by freezing time, melee is one way to do it, like you were talking about, like coordinating all the attacks. But you also have to start coordinating your spells to fill in the time when your melee has to recharge.
Nice.
You're noticing there, every time he hits something, the little
Nice.
circle on the left, it has to reset itself.
It's gotta fill, yeah. So it has a cooldown, right?
Exactly, but these enemies are like crazy fast, so they can get to him. His melee recharge.
Oh man, this looks bad, dude.
Yeah, this
That was amazing.
Wow!
So what you saw there is these guys, they can actually attack as they're moving backwards. So if I move this fighter to the bottom lane and there's someone behind him on the bottom, as he moves back into position, they'll take those guys out.
That was so
Wow,
satisfying.
and you made
Oh
that
my
snap
gosh.
decision like,
Oh, yeah.
I got this, like, boom, like, okay.
It's funny because I'm trying to restrain myself, but I'm usually just shouting at him. This is probably why he's playing so well. Because when we're in the office and we're testing out the code, I'm like, Matt, stop moving, do this and do that. And he's just like, no, just let me play. You don't know what you're doing.
And Matt's like nervously
This game doesn't look
Yeah,
like it's
okay,
worth
all right.
leading.
I've never seen him play this well, actually. It's
I love
weird.
this.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Oh,
Dude.
relentless. Oh my gosh.
This isn't a
No. And the trick here is that you have to focus all your attention on the boss, so you stop summoning all those shades.
But you don't want the shades to kill
Because
because
the shades will kill you.
Yeah, but then we have the opportunity to have another quad kill, right?
Exactly. Well,
Get another one.
What's really cool is that with the HD Rumble, like when you have these really big spells, you can start feeling the controller vibrate in
I
a certain
love
way.
that.
And then when it's coming down, you can feel the vibration come down, and then the bottom, it'll just like,
Oh,
like it's like the biggest boop that you'll ever hear.
super.
And then all of a
That's
sudden,
that's as close to like actual magic we're ever gonna
exactly. And then the other thing about these kind of games is like, because of the old school boss style, you don't ever want to stop playing. This is why when we found out like that we had the ability to like partner with Frozen Byte with this, it was a no-brainer to work with Switch because Matt and I have missed meetings. Like literally, my boss is like threatened to fire me because we just don't show up to meetings, and then our excuse is like, oh yeah, we only had like 8 HP left from the boss, so there's no way we're gonna not finish him off, right?
Gotta finish him. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Can you just hold that office for a second?
Exactly.
It's like, go hold it.
Yeah, he's like, you go to the CEO, and you're like, you know what, dude, I'm sorry, man. I know this is a budget meeting or whatever, but I had to be finishing off my my character, whatever, boss.
You should break down some of the spells for
Oh,
all
yeah.
the viewers. Like the hot potato. We're throwing
Hot
potatoes.
potato.
Yeah, hot potatoes, people.
It's the legendary hot potato. So the warrior has the spell where he throws a burning potato at the enemy. And when he hits them, it stuns them. It removes like any kind of stamina they have, and it catches them on fire.
So some of the spells
Like
obviously
this.
have special effects.
Exactly, just like what Matt did.
Sweet.
And
he is like pulling out all the stops.
Oh yeah, no, he's going at it. And what's really cool too is that like there's so many spells in this game. There's over 200 spells and over 300 items.
Yes.
And
oh my gosh.
Matt and I've played this hundreds of times. And we still get spells that we haven't seen, so we're giddy. You know, we're like playing this, like, oh my gosh, what's this? It's like, it looks amazing.
So 300 hours of gameplay, over 200 spells.
Yeah, we were doing the math
items.
with Rosenbite, and it's like you have to play the game over 3,000 times and be like, get a unique thing every single time, just to make sure you get every single unlock.
It's amazing.
It's making me nervous. You're like letting him creep him towards you, and I'm like, oh, it's
so close. He is like, holding it down. I know. We are so close.
See, they're so close to finishing the mini boss here.
Take down the death knot.
Oh, that's got to be it, right?
But he keeps going to the mage's lane. That guy has.
There we go.
Yes. That was awesome.
Oh, dude, that's
great work.
Thanks.
Wow, that was seriously.
See, Novi? See?
Yeah, see, when I don't talk, it actually helps them. Those things that you saw on the top there, those little tokens that were rotating, those things are showing you what kind of level that you're going to be going to next, so you can start thinking about your strategy. So right now, he's going into the Dead Forest. So if you'll see this, all the enemies that are in here are going to be adjusted towards that level.
Oh.
So even if you have the perfect spells before, they're not going to really help him here, maybe. Yep.
So now we're seeing totally new
Okay, now they showed the mini boss here, so I'm going to.
And if you look at the bottom, there's a
Thank you so much, guys, for coming
thank you
around.
for having us.
Awesome.
Definitely. And again, for you guys, don't stick around. Next we have, ready for this, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild with some special guests. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Okay, now here's the segment everybody's been waiting for, even me. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and try and get to it.
My favorite Switch. My name is.
Okay, here we go, because they're getting ready to start it now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. My name is Nate, and I'm here with some very special guests. I have Mr. Aonuma and Mr. Miyamoto, and they are accompanied by their translators Noriko and Raymond, who are going to help me out as we go through what is my favorite segment of the entire
just
day.
a reminder
we get to
that
take people
I'm not going to be
into the
doing
world
full
Fire Emblem
analysis
and
of
take a deeper look at
these games in this particular
Zelda Breath of the
video.
Wild.
That's going to be in
So,
part 3.
Let's get right to it. And actually, we're
So I
going
can
to start
talk
out
about what
this
we
is,
might
I
be
think,
seeing.
probably most people's first look at the UI of the Nintendo Switch. So
Here's the UI of
just
the
gonna boot the
Nintendo
game
Switch,
directly out of here
which looks kind of cool.
and get to it. You guys ready?
早速始めます。はい。
Time to go on an
And very
adventure
clean,
here.
by the way, too.
So, we are going to start out in a place that is fairly familiar to anybody who played the game at E3 or who has followed our coverage. We're starting out on the Great Plateau, which is basically the introductory area of the game. And you spend some time there, and then for me, one of my favorite moments of the game is the moment you get to step off the plateau and into the greater world, because it's huge.
E3 ですでにゲームをプレイされている方はもうご存知かと思いますけれども、始まりの大地から始めますので、ネートの一番好きなシーンなんですけども、これは高いところからここからジャンプして飛び降りる、ここから始めさせていただきます。
ブレスオブザワイルドは高いところに登ってそこからこう下にこうドーンとこうね降りていくこの爽快感が一番重要なところなんで、それが気に入ってもらってるというのは非常に嬉しいですね。
I'm so excited that you actually like jumping off of a high cliff or high places, because that's one of the greatest features of Breath of the Wild.
But this right
So
here,
we should say
I'm going to
that
reiterate again
essentially
that
you can
this
jump
will be
off
the first game that I
plateau
get.
in any direction. I mean, players are not. There's not a specific way they.
And
have
I
to
do
go.
plan
We're just
on
gonna
streaming
choose to
this
go in
game
any
live,
direction.
by the way, too, when I get it. I'm going to be streaming it live with my first playthrough.
I think I'm gonna
I'm
head
not
down
going to
here.
be
繋がってますからね。
doing no
どこまで。
100%.
どこ行っても自由ですから。
100%
So you can see, as you can see, like even far ahead, that's all connected. It's all. You can go anywhere out, anywhere that you can see, you can go anywhere.
I'm gonna start out down here and maybe think we're gonna go and try to catch ourselves.
ネイトはね、馬を狙ってますね。
So I think Nate's going for the horse here.
So I'm gonna try to land on it.
Taming horses is not easy.
馬を名付けるのは結構大変ですね。
うまくやると馬の上にスッと乗れたりするんだけどね。
So if you're actually good and the timing's right, then you can get on the horse.
Oh yeah, what I do.
捕まにこうやってちょっとかがんでね。
And what I do, get this game, I'm going to try and tame
And then
that
one of the
horse
trick is to kind of duck like this, what Nate's doing right now, and then approach the horse quietly.
Okay, alright.
はい、今馬がこうちょっと嫌々みたいにしてますけど、最初のうちはね慣れてないんですよね。
So you can see at first the horse is kind of swaying from right to the left, and then it's not really obeying what you want to do, and that's because the horse is not used to yet.
でこうまあ嫌々としたらちょっとこうなだめてやるってね。こうして。
And then if the horse kind of acts up, then you can tame it a little bit.
It is kind of nice that you actually tame horses in this too, instead
And then
of
you can
having
see
just
that
one
little the pink effect.
horse actually like you at the beginning of the game, like you would in Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, yeah, or in Majora's Mask, or
こうやっていくとだんだん懐いてきて馬がですねちゃんとしたところにこう歩いてくれる。
And then the more of those taming effects that you get, the more the horse will be tamed. And then once it's tamed, it'll start running where the roads are.
Oh yeah. So without me actually guiding it.
僕がガイドしなくても道沿いを走ってくれるという感じですね。
そうなんですよ。
Yeah, that's right.
It's really important too because I think that the world is so big that there are times when you want to ride and look around, you know, sort of examine your surroundings, see like a place that you might want to go next, see if there are some enemies approaching. You know, it's important to have a horse that obeys.
世界がすごく大きいので、例えば周りを辺りを見回して何があるんだろうっていうことを確認したいのに敵がアプローチしてくる時なんかもあるので、やっぱりこうやって道なりを走ってくれるってことはすごく重要な仕様ですね。
そうですね。
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so I'm making my way. I guess we're going a little bit west here, but
馬がねずっとそのまま普通に道を沿いを走ってくれるので、
Oh yeah,
周りを見ながら
pause it right here too and show y'all.
Yeah, like you said, since the horse
Show
will
y'all a
be
little hint of who this is
riding
coming up right here too.
Along the tracks, along the road, you can pan the camera.
And as you can barely see right there, you know it's kind of hard. That's Beetle right there, everybody. I'm going to try and go back just a little bit so I can get a better view of him. Hang on, here we go.
Yeah, like you said, since the horse will be running along the tracks, along the road, you can kind of.
Okay, there we go. You notice how he's got a beetle-shaped backpack right here, and as you can tell right there that this is Beetle because of his flag right there is telling you so. And he's singing the pack on my, and he's giving you a song of the pack on my back. And that looks like he's got a lot of inventory here too. But now I'm gonna get on the video.
You pan the camera around and then see your surroundings and enjoy the view.
So a little guy with a backpack there. So I'm approaching one of the many stables in the game. Maybe Mr. Allen can tell us a little bit about that.
で今ここ馬宿に着きましたけれども、馬宿についてお伺いできますか？
はい。今道沿いに歩いて
Oh, hang on a second too. I browsed that song too. Hang on.
ちゃんとしたところにこう歩いてくれる。
And then the more of those taming effects, and then you can.
ちょっと。
Along the world.
はい。
see your surroundings and enjoy the view.
So a little guy with a backpack there. So I'm approaching one of the many stables in the game. Maybe Mr. Onman can tell us a little bit about that.
で今ここ馬宿に着きましたけれども、馬宿についてお伺いできますか？
はい。
Oh yeah, and if you notice, if you pay attention to that song, it kind of reminds you of the Epona song just a little bit too. Which I'll get into more of that when I get into my analysis part of this with the games later in part 3. But anyway, here we go.
今道沿いに歩いてくるとこの馬宿があるんですけど、これはこの世界に各地にいくつかこういう場所があります。
So the stables are actually scattered in few places along the world.
But that does sound like a remix of Epona song
今
too.
セー
So
バ
you
ー捕ま
know.
えましたけど、こういう形で登録ができるんですね。
And then at the stable, you can register these horses, the wild horses that
But it
you
is kind of
caught.
nice that you can register these
ちょ
horses
っとルピ
too.
ーを要求されますけど。
You're gonna have to pay a little bit of rupees, but you can register them here.
でね、一旦ここに登録しておくと、馬で遠くまで行って、その先なんかやって、そのまま馬を放ってどっか行っちゃって、どこに馬行ったのか分かんなくなっても、馬宿に行って、馬呼び寄せてって頼むと、ここにすぐ呼び出してくれます。
So once you register the horse, when you're exploring out in the world, and then
Oh, yeah, you
you
can see
kind
the
of
routines
get off
up
the
there at
horse
the
and
top, too.
you don't know where the horses are your horses anymore, you can go back to the stable and then ask for your horse, and they'll bring it back to
The
you.
name here, not Epona, is kind of funny.
ね、自分で好きな名前を決めます。
And then you can name it however you like.
ノットエポナ。
Epona is kind of funny.
エポナ以外もいろんな馬がね。
そうですね。
This time around, you can ride all different kinds of horses aside from Epona.
Yeah, so and some are easier to break than others. There are horses that tend to have more spurs, they have more energy, but those are also harder. You can't. I mean, you saw that first one that I was trying to land on. He bucked me right off. He tried to kick me. So you can get a gentler. I think the gentler horses are easier to catch, but maybe aren't as strong when it comes to horses that you want to
で
ride.
馬によってはスタミナだったり速さだったりそういった違いがありますけれども、やっぱりちょっと強めの馬っていうのは名付けにくい。
Oh, yeah,
でももうちょっと優しくてさっきネイトが落とされたような馬ではなくてもうちょっと
Land on. He bucked me right off. He tried to kick me. So you can get a gentler. I think the gentler horses are
It
easier
shows
to
you how you
catch, but maybe
can
aren't
whistle
as
to the horses
strong
too
when
to
it
get them
comes
to come
horses
to
that
you.
you wanna ride.
で馬によってはスタミナだったり速さだったりそういった違いがありますけれども、やっぱりちょっと強めの馬。
Okay, here we go. See down here on the left Joy-Con, the down button right there shows you how to whistle, where it says whistle, call your horse or other companion to you, which means there will be other companions in this game too besides just horses. But anyway, here we go.
っていうのは名付けにくい。でももうちょっと優しくてさっきネイトが落とされたような馬ではなくてもうちょっと乗りやすいような馬だともうちょっと名付けやすくってでもスタミナとかスピードが足りなかったりするっていうようなそういうふうな面白い要素もありますよね。
そうですね。今こうやって馬に犬が来た。
ああ、there's a dog.
あ、
And the dog.
That
was for my horse.
The dog ate that.
That's terrible.
ほら、犬が喜ぶ。
Horse likes
So you can see that the dog was actually happy.
Look, he's following me now.
なんか犬が
懐いて。そうなんです。馬とか犬とかね、いろんな動物に餌を食べさせると意外にいろんな反応があったりするっていうのも今回いろいろ入れてますんで、それを探したり。
So one of the things we added to this game is you can give food items to the horses or dogs, and then they'll start to kind of follow you around and be tamed, and that's one of the fun elements that we included. Yeah.
It's pretty clear too that the stables in this world, this wild world, are places where human beings congregate. People of all races really come here, and as you see, I'm just talking to this guy. There's a lot you can learn about the world and a lot that you might need to do in the world when you interact with all the people at the stables.
でこの馬宿はすごくいろんな人があらゆるところから集まってきていて、でここで次に何をすればいいのかとか世界では何が起こっているのかっていうような情報収集もできる貴重な場所ですよ。
そうですね。ここにここを拠点にしてこう旅をしてる人なんかもいるので、そこだけじゃなくて周りからもいろんな情報が集まってくるっていうね、そういう場所になってますね。
So there's a lot of people that are using this the stable as a base, and then are traveling in the world. So it's kind of interesting to see that you can collect a lot of different kinds of information here.
So we've of course discussed shrines before. They're all over the place. I'm going to jump into this one and show our viewers a little bit of the inside of the shrine. But while I did, I was kind of hoping that Mr. Miyamoto and Mr. Aonuma could talk a little bit about these awesome things that we have on the table in front of us.
レートが今祠にたくさんあるうちの一つの祠に入りますけれども、その間にこのアミーボを紹介していただけないでしょうか。
はい。じゃあ紹介しましょう。E3 の時にね、もうすでにご紹介してますけど、この馬に乗ったリンクのアミーボ。
So during E3, we've already talked about some of these amiibos.
でそれからこの弓矢のリンクのアミーボ。
Archer Link.
はい。それからこれがガーディアンという、ね、足がこう自由にこう動かせるという、これアミーボ初ですね。
So this is a Guardian amiibo, and then as you can see, you can bend the legs any way that you want, and this is actually a first of its kind.
そして今回初登場です。ゼルダ姫ですね。
And this is the first time she's appearing as an amiibo.
どうですか、宮本さん。
If I do get another amiibo, that'll be the amiibo that I get.
こっちはこっち。これはボコブリンという敵ですね。これが非常によくできてます。
And this is an enemy called Bokoblin, and then as you can see, it's really well made.
でゼルダ姫ね、見てもらったら分かるように、リンクとこちらカメラ、こっちカメラ、はい。リンクとね同じこの青い服を着てますね。
As you can see, when I put them together like this, you can see, but Zelda is actually wearing this blue tunic that Link is wearing as well.
あと実は手にこれシーカースレートってやつですけど、リンクが持ってるやつと同じものを持ってますね。
And then in Zelda's hand, you can see the Sheikah Slate, which is something that Link also has.
まあそのあたりはゲームの中でいろいろ明かされていきますので、また楽しみにしていてほしい。
But details you can find out in the game, so I think you'll have fun discovering these information.
このボコブリンがね、いっぱい出てくるんですね。いろんな種類が。
いろんな種類が出てくる。
Bokoblins, there are actually many different types of bokoblins, is that right?
だんだんとね、
As you can see, they
可愛
get
くなっ
ready
てく
to
る。
stop it just short of showing
they
off
start to kind of grow on
into
you,
that
actually.
shrine there.
それ
See,
がゲームの中でしょっちゅう出てくる。もう本当にうるさ
I
いわ。
wish they'd show off. Wish it would have showed off to get the chest.
It's one of the enemies that you'll encounter a lot throughout the game, and it's almost a little annoying, but it's still very cute.
多分敵をこんなにね一生懸命作ったのは
初めてですね。
ね。
You know, it might be the first time that we've created a product with so much detail of an enemy character.
と言ってるうちにネイトがシュレンを攻略しちゃったので。
While we were discussing Amiibo, now you're done with the shrine.
Yeah,
so.
we the viewers at home were watching me solve it. I didn't want to completely solve it, so I decided to bail out and go back out into the world so we don't spoil too much for people at home.
こう完全に最後まで解いてしまうと面白くないので途中で
やめてました。
ネタバレです。
これ祠をねクリアすると能力がこう上がっていくだけじゃなくてワープするポイント場所になりますね。だから。
So when you actually clear any of those shrines, not only do you get abilities, but it also becomes a warp point.
だからこう馬で移動するとか、
Oh yeah, as I just told you there.
after you complete a shrine, it becomes not only that you get new abilities, but you also it also becomes a warping point too, which is kind of
And
good.
so, you know, whether it's warping or taking the horse or using the paraglider or just
And
rolling
then
off
they
the
showed you
cliff,
up
there's
there,
many
they showed
ways
you
that
the
you can
whistling
get
for
to places.
the horse that Link
I
just
love
recently
climbing up
obtained
hills and then
by
jumping off.
でエポナはオカリナで使うんですけど、今度は口笛が用もなく吹いたりするんですけど。
You know, Epona was obviously from Ocarina of Time, but this time you can actually whistle for your horse. But you know, sometimes you're just tempted to just whistle just for the sake.
で今もうさっき裸馬でしたけど、クラついてますよね。
And then earlier, it was it didn't have any saddles on it, but now it has a pretty cool saddle on.
馬宿に登録すると、この蔵とそれから口笛で呼ぶと来てくれるというそういう制度が加わるんです。
Once you register these horses at the stable, you can put on the saddle, and then another spec where if you blow a whistle, it'll come right up to you.
今度の馬っていうのは大事なのは戦闘にも使う。だから勝手にこう道を走ってくれる AI がすごく優秀。
So something important about the horses this time around is you can also use them for battle. So the AI becomes really important.
で、2年前からね、馬が勝手に勢いを上げていくんですが、簡単には言ったけども、どうしてそれを実現するかっていうのは、実はこの動物のために専用のプログラマーがいて AI を作ったり、それからデザイナーも動物ね、ものすごい種類の動物出てくるんですけど、4つ足の動物からそれはね、みんな一生懸命3年間作り続けたみたいな結晶ですね。
You know, it's a really when we're creating these animals, there's actually a programmer and like a designer specifically dedicated to these animals, and horse being one of them. And there's many different types of animals that come out, and you know, designers and programmers spend a lot of time, 3 years, really perfecting and crafting these animals so that they become really natural.
I'm getting out of there. He was in danger. I didn't want to get. You really have to take care of your horse. That's the thing, is that you care about this animal that you sort of domesticated a little bit. But I also wanted to point out, as Wizard was talking about other animal life. You look around, and this is a living world. You know, everywhere there's birds, there's beasts, there's things growing. There's just stuff everywhere. It feels very much like it's a living place. And I also want to point out that you guys probably saw when I went into that battle with these guys really unsuccessfully, that one of the advantages the horse gives you is that you can jump off it and go into slow motion, which gives you an automatic advantage if you actually hit the button.
Missed it, Nate.
I did miss it. I was talking. It gives you an automatic advantage. It's like jumping off something.
You gotta be better at this, Nate.
I know, right? I'm trying to talk at the same time. Come on. But anyways, regardless of whether or not you're using the grip or whether you're using a pro controller, you're able to fine-tune aiming with the bow like this.
グリップでも使っていてもプロコンを使っていてもこういうふうなすごい繊細なコントロールっていうのができるのが今回の魅力です。
そうですね。どちらも同じようにコントロールできます。
Yeah, you can control it the way however you want in any controllers.
それとね、馬の乗り降りなんですけども、エプラの場合はここから乗りなさいって決まってたんですけど、今度ね、ものすごい多彩な乗り方をしてくるんですね。プレイヤーが。
And with how you actually get on the horse with Epona, there was a specific way that you had to get on the horse. But this time around, there's many different ways that you can get on the horse.
As you can see, it's got a new fruit.
前からでもいいです。前から。
Oh, actually, try from the front.
首のとこからが。
首から。
From the neck.
Oh! Get shot by an rock. Look at the guy here.
やっぱり動物とかとこうね、いろいろこういろんなさっき餌やったりとかいろんなことができるようになって馬に対してもいろいろできるようになってそれから気持ちよくねいろいろできるように一生懸命時間かけて調整してるのでそれをねこう味わってほしい。
So we've added a lot of elements, like we talked about earlier, taming the horses or giving food to the horses. But everything's kind of streamlined and feels really natural. So I want the players to be able to enjoy that aspect of the game as well.
戦闘の時もね、この馬が非常に
There's first sound taking in with the top with the
馬に乗ったままでの戦闘はなかなか楽しいんですよ。
And then it's really another fun element is battle while
You see
you're
there in
still
the
on
background
the
looks like
horse.
another shrine.
Try to help these guys out. I guess I can. Looks like a couple travelers. They were actually getting waylaid.
実はね、馬で走って体当たりしても敵に攻撃してくれる。
You can actually hit the enemies with the horse and then
でこのね、さっき青野言ったこう気持ちよく動けるっていうのはすごい大事で、この彼らの世界をずっと気持ちよく歩き続けるために登るとか走るとかものすごく手をかけてる。
Mr. Onuna mentioned the fact that it really feels good to do all these actions. That's an important aspect. So we really made sure that it's fun to, whether you're climbing around or running around, it just feels right to be doing so in this world.
結構坂滑り落ちるのも気持ちがいいし。
Even just like sliding down a hill, it feels good. It feels right.
でこの馬が気持ちよくこう走るために爪の音まできちっとっていうリズムをこのアニメーターとサウンドのメンバーがきちっと作り込んで気持ちよく走れるように。
And to create that vision of feeling just right, we made sure that even the hoofs hitting the ground is just right. So the animator and the sound in charge really work together to make sure that it matches.
ちゃんとね、これ4つの足が地面についてるときにパカッパカッと音がしてですね。
And as you can see, it actually makes the sound when when the heel hits the ground.
だからそれが走ったときに変なリズムを奏でるってことはモーションがおかしいっていうこと。
So if the sound doesn't match the movement on the horse, then that means the motion is kind of off.
そういうところにこだわり持って作っていったんです。
And these are the little details that we really put our thought into while developing this game.
Well, one other detail that is overarching that I love is that because this is the weather system, the day and night cycle is constantly going on its own. This scene will look totally different for whoever plays it because they'll arrive at a different time of day. It might be raining, it might not, it might be a thunderstorm. Every player is going to experience this in a totally different way.
あともう一つ気に入っている点っていうのが、
Yeah,
天候
everybody's
の線
playthrough
と
for
か、あ
Nintendo
と
is going to be
日の
different. So
沈み加減とか、そういう
I
のが一
think
日
what's
の
different my playthrough
そ
is
れ
just
によって
everybody
本当にプレイヤー他のプレイヤーが同じ場面で同じようなことを仕事をしていても全く周りの状況というか背景が違ったりして
Oh yeah, and if they were smarter, then they would attack the target instead of running away from it.
感じるゲームプレイっていうのが違ってくるってことです。
I'm in trouble.
PR 用に写真撮ったりしてこれいいよね、それどこなのって言われて行ってここですって言われるんだけど同じシーンが撮れないんです。雨が降るまで。
You're right. So sometimes I want to take screenshots for PR, and then I'll show it to somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's really awesome. Where did you take that photo?" And then I'll go to the location and then try to take that same screenshot, but it's almost impossible to recreate it.
Because the lighting's totally different.
Yeah.
Sorry I had to get completely destroyed while Mr.
燃えましたよね。
Onuna was telling that anecdote.
もう本当にいろんなものが燃えたりするので、服に燃え移ったり、ね、雨が降ってきたら見てくれる。
You know, as you saw, the grass was burning, and the fire can just really go anywhere. It can burn on you, and it'll go out once the rain comes too. So it's really natural.
結構雨の日はね、いろいろな
Okay, now they're probably trying to show off some rain.
It's actually kind of hard when it rains. You can't climb the mountain. There's a lot of hard elements.
そうね。
Oh, and the thunder too.
Yeah.
金属のもの全部こう木製のものに持ち帰れない。
Yeah. You gotta change your clothes from metallic items to wooden ones to refrain from, getting struck by lightning.
Yeah, you got to totally strip out.
で敵にも自分にも同じように落ちますからね、雷は。
And it doesn't matter if it's you or the enemy. The lightning will just strike anywhere.
So speaking of dangerous elements, clearly guardians are roaming around. They are really, really nasty. I was just trying to get to that tower there, but that thing is between me and it. And I don't even know if I want to risk my horse.
危険な要素といえば、ちょっと向こうの方にガーディアンが
Oh yeah, we're talking about risky horses and stuff here. I definitely won't be risking horses
ちょっとデートは馬を傷つけたくないのでどうしようか感じで悩んでいましたが。
そうなんですよ。今回ね、馬もね、死んじゃうことがある。
Yeah, you're right. There are times when the horses die too in this game.
だから気をつけて、なんとかその敵の攻撃を受けないようにしてあげないといけない。
So please make sure to avoid the enemy attacks. especially for the voice.
あと今ね、もう早速こう危険なデンジャラスゾーンに行ってますけど。
And then Nate's headed straight for the danger zone. Right here.
ゲーム始めてすぐにね、彼女に入ろうと行こうと思ったらいけますからね。
Please don't do that. You can actually go straight to Idle Castle when you first begin the game.
And then this happens to you over and over again.
でこれが毎回。
I like that you have that freedom though. I mean, I think it's good to go and get in trouble and then say, you know what, I'm not going to go that direction right now. I might come back a little bit later when I have some better stuff.
でまたその自由さっていうのがすごくいいですよね。でまた後ほどもうちょっと力がついた時にまた戻ってくるかっていうようなストラテジーを考えるような感じになってます。
そうですね。そうやって、今までって行けなくなっちゃうともう詰まっちゃって先に進めないんですけど、今回そんなことなくて、この時怖かったらずーっと遠くを回っていけばいいし、それにまたパワーを身につけたらやっつけることもできるようになる。もういろんなやり方をしながら最後のそのボスに向かっていってほしいと思いますね。
So in the past titles, like you could, if there is something that you shouldn't be going past, then you couldn't go past that. But with this game, you can go around, and it might take a long time, but you can go around and then try to avoid it, and then come back to it
That
later
would have
if
been a
you
better
want.
plan. Well, I'm not going to embarrass myself any further by dying continually in front of two of my heroes. So we're going to move on to our next segment. We are going to actually finish up with a close look at 1-2 Switch, which is not to be missed. But before then, we've got something else for you. I will tell you all about it on the other side of the break. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks,
now I'm
guys.
going to skip the other side of the break and get to what he's talking about. Carefully again.
But before
Okay, we're about to it now, so here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. We've got a special guest joining us for this section, but before we get started, in case you missed it last night, we've got a trailer for you, so please take a look.
In case you missed this trailer yesterday, according to them, here we go. I talked a little bit about this trailer yesterday. And knowing how Mario can jump on taxi cabs to get to platforms and stuff too, but here we go. With speed. Now I talked about being on top of buildings and stuff too. I didn't talk about that part. Long jumping also. And it's not that Mario's able to roll like a volleyball or just like any kind of ball. And those Mexican looking characters are kind of cool too. That's all. I'm talking about purple police there. And that's what Super Mario Brothers 2 or Super Mario Brothers USA reference written in there. Mario's shivering now. I guess been him jumping ropes with some ladies. Bowser going to attack. Bowser Mario's going to attack again, and then Mario's jumping on it. Right here is one of the next part building. Then we'll look like the lion there. Which was kind of cool. Bowser's stomping Mario's head. There's the Donkey Kong reference. There are some Donkey Kong country references in there too.
So cool. So, okay, that was Super Mario Odyssey, and I'm Sam from the Treehouse,
Now
joined by
they're
my colleagues
definitely
Nate
getting
and
Super Mario
Raymond.
Odyssey
And
here,
our
too.
special guest for the segment, Miyamoto-san, is here to join us and talk to us a little bit more about the development of this game. Thanks so much for sticking with us for another segment here to give our viewers a little bit of a look into this game. So, looking at the trailer, there's a lot that I'm sure our viewers are unpacking right now that's packed in there. But one of the things that we touched on during last night's presentation was that we're really kind of coming home to that Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine style of gameplay. Would you be able to tell our viewers a little bit more about that and the decision to head back that way?
そうですね。スーパーマリオってもう30年以上作ってきてるんですけども、いつもこうちょっとずつファンの人たちがもっと遊びたいって作ると難しくなるので、またちょっとカジュアルなプレイヤーにも遊んでもらえるように優しい部分を作るっていろんな繰り返しをしてきたんですね。
So we've been making Mario games for about 30 years, over 30 years, and through that process we've made changes to the games, and some games tended to be a little bit harder and a little bit harder to play, but then so we teeter back to make it accessible to all kinds of gamers, and then we go back the other way, and it's been kind of like a give and take in that way.
で特に僕らが考えるのはスーパーマリオ64の時に小泉さんと作って、やっぱりこうコアな人は面白いけどカジュアルな人には難しいゲームになったねっていうので、それでこうサンシャインを作った後ぐらいにもう一度誰でも遊べる 3D ゲームにしようというのでギャラクシーのシリーズを作ったんですね。
So when we first made Mario 64, I was working with Mr. Koizumi, and we had it was a 3D Mario game, but we realized that the game may be a little bit more towards the core gamer and not for the casual gamer. And so after developing Mario 64 and then Mario Sunshine, we decided to go back and make it a little bit more accessible and more for the casual gamer. So that's why we made Mario Galaxy.
で最近では3D マリオランドとか。3D ですけど簡単なものを作ってきたんですけど、ところが、
And so in recent years we made Super Mario 3D World, and that's even though it's a 3D game, it's a little bit more accessible to everybody.
誰でも遊びやすいっていうカジュアルなゲームのためには今はスーパーマリオメーカーもできたし、スーパーマリオランもできたし、じゃあ今度のスイッチでゲームが好きな人が買うスイッチで遊ぶゲームってどうしようかというと、がっつりと遊べるマリオ64に帰ったようなゲームを作ってみようということになりました。
And so speaking of casual games, we have Super Mario Maker out, and we also have Super Mario Run. So when we thought about making Mario for Switch, we wanted to make it because Switch is really to make the game for Switch something a little bit more on the core side that people who like action games can really get into.
That's good. That's good. That's me.
スーパーマリオ64を見たりするんですか?
So do you want maybe we can take a look at Mario 64?
Absolutely. I think we got a video queued up here.
Great.
See if we can pop that up.
We've played a little bit of this in our day.
A little bit is putting it very mildly in a way that will encourage your parents. This is one of my favorite Mario games. I spent so much time on this, just exploring and finding all the details in the world. And it was just so nice to be able to really take a scale case and really experience it with one of the hard looking at the video here, one thing that I think is really interesting is looking at the way the camera is operating and moving around you. And I think that's something that's kind of interesting with how Super Mario Odyssey is working as well.
3D の箱庭の中をもう自分で自由に動き回るって、でその時にカメラを自分で動かすってことも含めて、64にはアナログスティックの他に C ボタンが4つついてたんですね。
So, when you're looking at a sandbox type style game here, and when you're moving around,
you can tell we're getting close to the end of this,
look at different
this
things.
entire
And so,
video.
N64 had the analog stick as well as the C buttons.
で、その話少しサンシャインのところに回して、もう今もこれ見てると本当に昔を思い出してます。
I wanted to talk about Sunshine after this, but when I'm looking at this, it's really nostalgic.
ちょうどこの頃僕ね、家でハムスターを飼ってて、ハムスターを家の中で部屋で放し飼いにしてたんですね。
So at this time, actually, I had a hamster that was my pet at home, and I had just let it loose in my room.
でもうマリオがいろんなアクションで走り回るのをハムスターを見てるかのように自分で操作するっていうこれが箱庭の原点なんです。
And the prime point for a sandbox style game is that to be able to control Mario as if a hamster was running loose in my house. That's the kind of thing I want to create.
What if this hamster knew the responsibility it was carrying running around? It's like, you're inspiring, excellent game, go hamster.
それでサンシャインになってね、サンシャインは今度ゲームキューブには C スティックをつけましたから、これでカメラをぐるぐる回して遊ぶ箱庭タイプのゲーム、自分でゴールを探すゲームを作ろうって作ったんですけど、これが結構カメラが回すのが難しいって言われたんですね。
And so we move on to Mario Sunshine, where we had with the GameCube we had a C stick where you were able to control the camera freely, and it turned into a game where you were actually looking for the endpoint, the goal. And but we got some feedback that the camera control was a little bit difficult.
けど今時代はどんどん進んで、今の標準のゲームコントローラーってちゃんとスティックが2本ついてて、もうカメラを回して遊ぶのがみんなコアな人たち当たり前になってきた。
But as times move forward, right now the standard or any kind of game controller has 2 sticks, and camera control are really a standard, so it's really a change.
なんかWii なんかでは任天堂のスティックが回しにくいと怒られたりしたぐらい、みんなカメラを回すのが普通になりましたよね。
And when we got to the Wii, some people were saying that it's hard to control the camera because it's not there, and it's really difficult to find the right balance.
それで今回はもうがっつりとカメラも回して、しかもスイッチのコントローラーって本当にカメラを回すのにぴったりですから、それを使ってがっつりと遊び込む箱庭のマリオを作ることにしました。
And so with this one, we made sure that the camera controls are really smooth and easy to use, and the Switch controller is really conducive to that. So it really made a sandbox style game that's really easy and feels good to control.
So that video had so much stuff in it that I want to ask about, but I probably better keep it sort of broad, or else we're going to be here for hours. But clearly Mario climbs into some sort of a craft and visits a lot of different places. Can Mr. Miyamoto tell us anything about sort of that aspect of the game?
今度ね、本当にいろんなとこ行くんですよ。若いデザイナーたちがいっぱい仕事を提案してきて、ほんで本当にニューヨークのような街の場所が出てきたり、こんなとこにマリオを出したら合うのかなって心配になるようなこともあったんですけども、どんどん提案してくれるので取り込んでいったので、今度は本当にいろんな世界が出てきます。
In this game, Mario travels around all over the place, and a lot of the younger developers and programmers had given me a lot of ideas. And so you might see Mario traveling around in a big city that looks almost like New York. And other places that it kind of makes me worried. Is Mario going to fit in this place? That's the kind of game it became.
絶対今日のシーンの中にもどっかで見たことあるようなシーンとか、それから本当のマリオの空想の世界とかいろんなものが入れ混じってるので楽しみにしてください。
And as you'll see, if you look at the trailer, that there's a lot of different locations. Some that seem very like you've seen it before, and some places that look like something made up specifically for Mario.
でそれぞれのところで帽子を見つけてね、そこの帽子を使ったイベントがいろいろありますから。
And then, as you saw, Mario uses his hat this time around, so he'll be using that a lot in all the different locations that he'll visit.
Now they're talking about Super Mario Odyssey again, talking about the hat here.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I want to play this now.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I'm afraid. This one.
But I will be playing Breath of the Wild as my very first game to reiterate that too.
I mean,
sure,
if anything he can tell us would be
Whatever we're allowed to talk about, we're game.
Yeah.
あんまり喋ったらダメって言われてるんですけど、ちょっと
told not to say too much.
やっぱりね、ギャラクシーの頃からの伝統とかいろんなものがこれ東京で僕長い間一緒に小泉さんと 3D マリオを作り続けてるチームなので、ギャラクシーのこともみんな分かった人たちが今度一回マリオサンシャインに戻ろうということで作ってるので、それまでのいろんなアイデアが全部詰め込まれてます。
So this is the team that's really created all the 3D Marios, and so I've worked closely with Mr. Koizumi in Tokyo to create a lot of the 3D Marios, and so this team really knows all of the 3D Marios like Sunshine and Galaxy, and so we decided to really go back to the roots to Mario Sunshine.
Well, it's really interesting, I
I
imagine,
am kinda
having a
glad they
chance,
are
you
going
mentioned
back to
the
the
younger
roots of
developers
Super
around
Mario
the team and the
Sunshine
ideas
here,
that we're
too.
bringing to you, but having a chance to come back to this style of gameplay with this new generation of folks who are bringing in all these interesting ideas, just seeing how they imagine
And
the
it's
world has
kinda
got to
nice
be really
that Mario's
interesting.
cat becomes his own character too.
そうですね。で、それを今までやってきた箱庭にまた戻ってくるの、そういうアイディアを持って戻ってくるのも面白いんじゃないかな。
そうですね。僕はすごく寛大で、意外とみんな怖がって出すんですけど、オッケーオッケー、どんどん取り込んでいく。
No, everyone's kind of afraid to bring me ideas, but I'm really open-hearted, open-minded about these things.
今度クッパは本当すごい格好で出てきますからね。
And as you saw, Bowser is really, he looks great.
He looks
He
fabulous.
stepped up his game a little bit
Yeah,
there.
he looks really good.
So I don't know if there's too much time left to talk about too much else, but
game.
are there any final thoughts that you'd like to share with our viewers before we head off?
他に何かありますか？
いや、本当にしっかりと遊べる自分でゴールを見つけて遊ぶゲーム、しかもアイテムの利用法がいろんなアクション操作で研究できますから、アクションゲームとして本当に頼んで死んでください。
You know, this is a game that you really can get into and you really can enjoy. So, and there's a lot of actions that are really built into the game. So I really hope that you enjoy it and have fun with it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and definitely folks watching, take another peek at that trailer. There is so much stuff to check out in there, and hopefully a lot of surprises that we'll be able to talk about soon.
Someday.
Always said when these sections end, I just want to keep finding out the secrets.
No,
Anyway, folks, please stay tuned. Next up, we're going to take a look at 1-2 Switch, and the gameplay is going to be interesting. I highly recommend you check it out. Please don't go anywhere.
Bye.
Okay, now I'm going to get into the next part of the video so we don't have to wait so long. But I'm going to do it carefully. Okay, I need to go back just a little bit. Okay, right here.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. I have here with me JC, Morgan, and Kendra, and we're going to play some 1-2 Switch. Morgan is a 1-2 Switch master, so he's going to lead it up.
Yes, so 1-2 Switch, really excited to show this to you guys. This game's all about having fun. It is fun to play, it is fun to watch. It's a party you can have anytime, anywhere. And it's really sort of a new direction for this type of game because it's not really about what's on the screen. It's about the room around you. It's about looking your opponent in the eye. It's about watching other people play and maybe clowning on them a little bit, competition. And it's multiplayer right out of the box. It's most of the games 1-2 Switch are for 2 players. And playing with 2 Joy-Cons now comes with the system. So we're going to play through some of these games, show you guys what that's all about. And we're going to have some fun with this. I'll talk about what we're playing for, some of the stakes in a minute. But the game we're going to start with, actually, is Quick Draw. Quick Draw. And in 1-2 Switch, all the games come, they have like a how to play tutorial video. You'll be able to watch those the first time you play each game, so you get a feel for it. And they really explain sort of how they all work. So for Quick Draw, what we're going to do is we're going to start and watch the video, and that'll show everyone what we're going to be doing.
Let's do it.
Ready, steady, fire!
And as you can tell, it's going to tell you who wins right here and who was quicker first.
Yeah.
Oh, and no. The guy on the right.
Quick Draw.
All right, so real quick before we jump in. So we've got 4 of us up here. These games are going to be for 2 players. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have the loser of each game stay up here, sort of stay in the hot seat, so to speak. And so that we're actually playing for something. We want to have a little stakes, a little punishment, so to speak, for whoever loses each game.
Yeah, no,
because staying and playing is actually pretty
right
fun.
was kind of funny
But,
too.
so if we have on our table here, you guys can kind of see it now. We've got some question block. Yeah.
Full of mystery food items.
Yeah, so whoever loses each game is actually going to have to eat whatever's in the box they choose.
And what's funny, so Morgan's the only person who knows what's in the box.
Yeah.
The rest of us are...
I don't want to lose.
Yeah, he did a nasty snacks run.
He picks, does he not know what's in them? We shuffled it.
We shuffled it.
Yeah, we shuffled it. You shuffled it. So Smitty, you ready for a little quick draw?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's quick draw.
So again, you guys can see this TV behind us. Whether you're playing on the TV or you've got the Switch, portable style.
I gotta get ready for this.
Whoa.
Quick draw. Oh my gosh. I did not know you. I don't know.
That's intense.
Yeah. Stand on the ground.
Lower your guns.
This segment was kind of fun too.
Face each other.
Oh my gosh. With a live fire.
Ready. Steady.
Fire! Oh, that was slow, man. You're rusty.
Wow. Oh, wow. You got it.
Well done.
So you actually... Take some. I'm going to take some. So you actually have to raise the gun to an appropriate angle before
Yeah, when it says
firing?
fire, yeah, you pull it, you point it directly to the player, pull the trigger, which is one of the top buttons, R, and you can see it's got the timer too. So if you pull the trigger too low, you might hit the dirt, hit the sky. Best 2 out of 3?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just saying that because you lost, right?
Maybe. So isn't it next time it's going to be best 3 out of 5? Is that what maybe? What's going on? All right.
Quick draw.
Just love that.
Yeah, as you can tell, they're doing the best 2 out of 3 here. Yeah, best 2 out of 3 right here, too.
You got the comeback. He wasn't
Face each other. Ready. Steady.
Fire!
Ooh.
I don't know. I think I got it.
Oh!
Well done.
As you can tell, this match is over.
Oh, that was close though.
Yeah, that's good.
0.05 milliseconds.
Wow. I guess I have to do the first one of these punishments. I was planning to win.
Hey, man.
All right. Let's see here. Am I allowed to shake it?
No.
No shaking, no smelling. You bought them. Just. Yes. What is that?
So this is a raw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Is that a jalapeno?
Yeah, it is.
I'm so happy I didn't get that.
One bite. Come on.
Dude, I would not be able to take more of it by that.
That's actually fitting of the, quick draw, spicy jalapeno, Old West. That was a good choice.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get the next. I'm gonna bring up the next game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you got.
Okay, here comes the next game.
What are you doing? Just give me a second here.
Milk.
All right. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the
I got
next
this
game
one.
is going to be milk. So again, let's take a look at the how to play video and see how this works.
This milk segment is kind of funny here. And as you can tell, there's just kind of like actually milking a cow in those, even though you're not actually milking a cow. But it is kind of funny. And you can already tell who's won this one.
Milk.
Yeah. Nothing to it, right?
Yeah, pretty good. Just milking a cow.
So we're gonna. I don't know where you. I don't know where you got that hat, though. I can actually use some milk. My mouth is like still a little spicy.
I'll give you all I got this. I got this. I'm a milk master. All right. Technique, man. I'm telling you, I'm kid you not. It's all about technique.
You want to real quick say how we're gonna be playing this? What we're gonna be doing with our Joy-Con?
Yeah. So
Face
you're gonna
each other
take your
and
hands
get ready.
Kind of have to face
Hold
each
your
other.
Joy-Con and press the SL and SR buttons.
Because I have to kind of imagine like right here, like a
I
cow.
like to visualize a cow.
Yes, that's not very hard.
And it's telling you what buttons to press
Hold your Joy-Con vertically.
Grab that side.
This particular
Well, you know what I
video.
mean. So we're going to be pressing the SL and SR buttons, and we're going to go. It's a certain motion, right? It's top down.
Top down.
Yeah, like that. Just like yes. And you'll
Hold
be
your
able to
Joy-Con
feel the
vertically.
vibration, and the more the
Ready?
vibration happens, the more you squirt.
Milk. Look at your hands as you milk.
There you go. It's technique. You gotta feel it. It's normal. Feel it. Feel it. Feel the stream, Morgan.
Low and steady milks the cow.
There you go. There you go.
He's like got his eyes closed. He's like, oh.
Feel it. You gotta feel it.
Got this. I got it.
Thanks for your help.
12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Till 11.
You were close. Good job. Hey, way to feel the milk. Yeah, that's good. There you go. Look at that. I was leading at this point.
You were technically, yeah.
I think it was the hat. The hat
You got the
gets
early.
What was the last one, dude?
You got the early lead that I could not recover from.
Yeah, dude.
I guess I'm
Milk
milk here.
champion. You are saying, oh, wait a minute. Say, hey, I won. Does that mean like you...
Yeah.
This is great. I like watching this.
Funny he bought all these.
I know, and you're eating them.
Oh, so this one was
This
actually
pickle right here is kind of
this
funny
one was
too.
actually for Bill Trennan. It's a mini pickle. I love pickles. Bull hates them. I didn't know if any of you guys. I'm on Team Pickle, so
Yeah, I like.
I'm happy to get that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, it's it out. All right.
All right, let me pull the next game up here.
All right. Oh yeah, this is you, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Copy. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're doing a copy dance mini game here in this video.
I'm gonna try really hard to win this one so that I can. We'll play it up this
Okay.
So again, we're gonna take a look at the video here and sort of see what we're gonna be doing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ho! Copy. Ho! Copy.
Switch.
This is kind of funny
1,
too,
2,
though.
3, 4. Ho! Copy. Ho! Copy.
And now they switch it up here.
Copy. Dance.
So hopefully that's pretty simple. I mean,
Now watch how they do their copy dances here.
3 poses, you'll copy them, and then you'll do 3 poses. I'll copy them. You guys will see as we're
This
playing
might
through
be a
the
fun
we're only
mini
playing a
game
handful of
play
games,
if you're-
but you'll see that each one
if
kind
you're
of works
into
on in different ways.
doing
Last one we were pushing buttons and so we're
copies
going up and down. This
and
one we're
poses
just dancing. We're not
from
pressing
what
buttons.
people
We're just
Dancing.
busting moves. Yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Striking poses.
Yes.
Get ready for a dance battle. It's all about copying your opponent's moves. Left player goes first.
Ho!
That's when you
And
strike
as
a
you can tell,
pose.
we're getting close to the
Then
end of
it's
this
the right
too.
player's turn.
Copy.
Copy your opponent. Do this 3 times, then switch. Be mindful of your surroundings. Face each other with your hands in front of you.
Oh, and actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch. It's important that in this one that you put right Joy-Con on mirror so that you can mirror each other.
1,
Right,
2,
right.
3, 4. Ho! Copy. Yeah! Ho! Copy. Good! Ho!
Aw.
Copy. Yeah!
Switch.
What you got?
You know what I got.
2, 3, 4. Ho! Copy. Good! Ho!
Well,
Copy. Yeah! Ho! Copy.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yoga.
Let's see the results.
So?
Oh my god. What a win. I have a pickle. Oh. Let me know how those treats are.
I'm in utter shock.
As you can tell, as you can
Should
tell,
be utter
he's
shock for the last
3 times. So he comes back right here a little bit.
That's the one.
So this is the raw broccoli and sour spaghetti nibbler. Yeah. So.
Watch you eat that, dude.
Awesome.
It's actually delicious.
All right, what's our next game? I'm getting hungry over here, man. Can you perform a little bit?
I'm fine.
Samurai training.
Ooh.
Can watch samurai training here too.
Yes.
Oh no.
So.
I think this is my favorite one.
Oh wow. So you guys probably there's a little subtitle down here. It's Samurai Training is what we're playing. And again, while Smitty's getting on his battle garb, I'm gonna go ahead and play the how to play video for you guys to see.
That's why you're not winning, man. You're not dressing up.
It's because I'm trying to spread the knowledge.
Ready?
You got to play the part.
Start.
Switch. Ready. Start.
And you see they're showing off the video for the samurai training here too.
Samurai training.
If you're good at samurai training in real life, it might be easier for you than it would be for somebody like
Hold your
say me.
Joy-Con in one hand
I've
and
never
bring your
done
hands
something like
together
that.
to catch the sword.
But it does look like it'd be interesting to do though.
So to randomly select who goes first.
Right swings first.
I swing first.
Ready. Start.
I will defeat you.
We'll defeat you. This is kind of funny though.
Nice.
He's hard to switch. It's hard, man.
Ready.
Oh, just slide around. Okay. That's fine.
This is kind of funny though.
Nice.
Whoa. No face.
Switch. Ready.
Come on, Morgan. Don't lose.
Start. Nice.
Give it away with
You
the
tried to.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I was probably not a great idea.
So this time I think this is that thing Kendra I was telling you about earlier that I was gonna do.
Wait, what?
Yeah, just watch this now.
That thing.
Here we go.
That's cheating, man.
Oh no, that's
You're
eight.
starting
Hey,
to
I'll
get
still-
it.
I don't know. Like, I was trying to play with honor. I'm a samurai over here.
What? Distraction.
Pick up the box.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Yes.
What? All right. What do we got? Oh, jeez.
And as you can tell,
I don't know.
That's actually kind of
the
cool.
guy on the right kind of lost on purpose.
It still didn't bite. Like it was totally like going for the whole. What did you pick up?
I don't. What is this? This looks like a raw onion. Like, is there something in it, or is that just a stem?
What is it? Roasted garlic.
Roasted garlic inside a pearl onion?
Yeah, boiling onion. Apparently, I don't know if it's the same thing or not.
Well, the garlic's really good for you. So,
Mmm.
yeah,
It's roasted.
You're gonna get some
Yeah.
health benefits from that one.
All right, so
That was pretty good.
I'm gonna pull the timer and then swap out. JC, you're gonna be back up.
I am. What's up, dog? What are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Here comes the next mini game.
Oh,
Table tennis.
got this.
All right, so
Yeah, they're showing off
next game you
table
guys
tennis
can
here.
play is table tennis. And yet again, let's take a look at the video. See how close thing.
That was really spicy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good.
And again, I will give my overall impressions of this Nintendo Treehouse Live presentation at the end of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Table tennis.
So table tennis is funny. It's like and again, same thing with milk. Like I'm all about technique. And I'm serious because I'm serious. Like there is actually a technique for this. It's like all about waiting till the ball kind of visualizes hitting the table before you swing. You'll see if it's too early.
Player serve.
Real quick before you serve, Eric.
Yeah.
You want to mention the commands?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you swing regularly like this, it's just like a standard hit.
Oh, snap.
Thank you for not swinging. If you hold down the kind of the shoulder button, the L to R button, and then you swing, it becomes a lob, but it's a different sound, right? If you hold down the kind of the ZL button, the thick one, and then you swing, it actually becomes a slam. And so depending on what I choose and you choose, I'll have to react depending whatever.
Of course, and it's all auditory. We have to listen and kind of, as you said, visualize the ball. So are you ready to do this?
I was born ready.
All right.
Net.
Oh!
That was ooh, 25.
I know, honestly, with the audio, I feel like
I just don't want
can
to
see it in my mind's eye, like the ball bouncing. It's super cool.
I just don't want what's in there.
Oh!
Ooh, you like that?
No
no motion.
That was right.
Actually, like swing.
Yeah.
Too slow, but now 2-0.
Phantom.
Don't worry.
Imagination.
There we go. It's back.
Right player.
I'm gonna go on easy. They're playing the first
Left player serve.
Okay.
In.
Too slow.
Right player.
I totally swam too.
Yeah, you see now they're fast.
No. Oh no.
Ooh.
But this table tennis does look a little bit different from the
Okay, I'm like, okay.
one on the Wii Sports Resort.
And it kind of is this rock,
But it does
not
look
rock, paper,
kinda
scissors, but it's like
interesting
you're basically trying to outsmart the person, you know what I'm talking about? It's not necessarily all reaction, it's about, oh, so they did this last time, I'm going to do this because they don't expect it. You know what I'm talking about?
Pretty much.
Like that?
How do you tell them too soon now they're tied again?
Right player serve. In. Right player. Match point.
Match point. This is it.
And
Player serve.
get ready for yet another comeback. Too slow.
Left player. Match point.
Right?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Right player serve.
So, you guys want the headbands for this one?
You shouldn't have got that.
Now they're making it a match again.
Oh, you got it.
Woo! I'm dropping this here. Somebody take this from me. Oh wait, like here. I'm gonna enjoy this. That was good. That was fun. That was good. But I'm gonna enjoy watching whatever's in.
Yeah, I guess I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Something good.
I love all. So
what did you do?
What is in there?
this is olives and licorice combined into one.
Like,
I personally,
olive, dude.
I love both olives and licorice. So you know,
Oh, cool.
it's right up my alley.
Maybe this will be your new favorite snack.
That was gross.
Olives and licorice stuff.
Okay, is it? Yeah, you wanna go?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up one more here.
Do it.
Do you need the headband for this one?
Oh man, dude, that was intense. I'm all like, it's funny now.
This next one. Yeah.
There's a little bit of worry on your face.
Eating contest.
Oh yeah, now this is gonna be a fun game to play too, where you actually have your own mouth moving in this
All right.
game.
Okay.
So,
Subscribe to us eating.
yeah, we've been eating snacks as our punishment. Now it's time to have a real eating contest, or at least one two switch version. As mentioned, most of these games on 1-2-switch are for 2 players, face to face. There's a few though that are sort of 1 player. So this one is using just the right Joy-Con and using the IR motion camera that is on the bottom of this one here. We'll show that again in a second, but let's just show the video to see what this game is all about.
Now they're going to show off the video here. But we're getting close to the end of this too.
Hold the IR motion camera about 2 inches away from your mouth. Once you've found the right position, try to keep your hand and head as still as possible.
Go! That's it.
This mini game here looks like will make your mouth tired too.
Eating contest.
So there we have it, eating contest. JC's the master of this game, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to put a score up and then see if
Hold the right Joy-Con with the IR motion camera close to your mouth.
So let me ready here.
Hold the right Joy-Con with the you're too close.
Now hold that position. 3, 2, 1, go!
That's all one damage.
That was pretty respectable.
That was pretty good. You know, as far as the infrared sensor goes, like that's actually pretty clever. Like at distance, look at
That's not my best.
Nice, not bad.
All right.
Decent. Not my best. JC, you are the pro at this.
I don't know, man. I got this. I'm a foodie. So all those food pictures I post.
You want the headband? Like you're going for the title?
No, I'm good. I'm sporting.
Yeah, here goes the.
So let's see. 9. Okay, got it. So yeah, I
Here
do
goes
dig
the
the whole
the other guy now.
little aero sensor thing. It's at, you have to keep it at the right distance. So it's about. It's funny. Is like you actually did it the right way too. Is like when you adjust distance and like keeping your mouth open and making sure that the higher distance adjusts the back of your mouth rather than actually closing it.
Close to your mouth.
Watch technique, man. Like I said.
Now hold that position. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
All right.
That was,
Yeah.
I got it.
I think that was like 11, man.
Oh!
Yes!
I still don't need. Thank you. Thank you. I still don't need anything.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
Good. Wait. No. We're good. You got it.
All right.
I'm not getting away with this.
My breath right now is so stinky. I just realized I ate garlic and onion, licorice, and then all of
bushy pickled salty plums. And I put 2 in here so that someone could share it. So I could share with
Oh yeah, you never had any.
There's a pit. There's a pit. So be careful.
I just want to know what's in.
Yeah. What is?
Where do I put that?
Okay, cool. Well,
anyway,
yes.
that was 1-2 Switch. I hope as you guys saw, this is a game that really, I mean, you can learn these games in, you know, it takes 1 or 2 plays, you master it.
Oh, yeah.
You can show it to your friends and family, you can play it together. It works it works great off the TV because you're really listening for the sounds of the game, you're feeling the HD rumble, the Joy-Con.
Now,
This is
you
a game
go,
where
we get to the end of
we
this
didn't show it because you have
segment
to really feel it, but you can rotate the Joy-Con back and forth and feel like there's these balls rolling around inside. All these different ways to play that sort of leverage the Joy-Con's unique control styles. And you know, when you take the Switch with you, bust it out at a barbecue or a picnic. I mean, the sound comes right out of it. You can play it anywhere. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys got a sense of that today. And yeah, so that was it for this segment. Stick around for our big goodbye. We're going to take a short break.
We're going to bring people up
right
now.
No, we're not even going to take a break, you guys. Let's do it. Stay right here. Let's bring people up.
Okay.
It's the end of the day.
I know,
hey,
man.
Sam.
We're getting ready to show off
Look at this.
their big goodbye.
Yeah, we got a bunch of.
Somebody put it here. They did an amazing
Yes.
job, man.
This is Andy, our
a lot of people.
leader.
There's a lot of people that make this stuff happen behind the scenes. We cannot do this without them.
All right, so that is all the time that we've got for our Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch. We just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for this. We hope you enjoyed it. I've got a few thank yous to do. Everybody who came by and stopped by to talk to us about their games. Thank you so much for spending your time. Everybody on camera and behind the cameras. It takes a lot of people to get this to happen. So thank you to everybody who's giving us support. We have a couple of specific thank yous to do as well. Keisuke over in Seattle has been helping us with getting this thing running for years now, and he's actually heading back to Japan. So thank you, Keisuke, for everything you've done. We also want to say thank you to Yoshika. Hi, you're in Seattle too. She's done so much to coordinate this. Without her, I think our team would blow up and be eaten by wolves or fire or something like that. So thank you, Yoshika, for everything that you've done. And again, thank you everyone for watching. We're sorry about the technical difficulties we had partway through the stream, but we are going to be putting everything up VOD, so please keep an eye out for that as well. And thank you so much for watching.
Direct later today, and I'm going to go ahead and go eat everything first too, so see you at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So, see you later, guys. Bye.